this is a strategy that we talked about, that they want to try some unique stuff. They thought, the wall was invisible. I guess Clix just saw the opening. So that wasn't a round reset. This is something that we've never seen before, These guys are unique, and look at that. Clix is just eating them up alive. I mean, you might have strategy to beat Clix, but look at Clix. He could edit his own stuff as well.
Oh my goodness, look at that. Showing off the edits, having a little bit of fun here.
How many more months till I am
There, look. Nah, but that's a macro.
love your stream.
Oh my gosh, look at that Cohen. That's actually so wild. They're showing off why they know how to do all the edits and all the fun stuff here, man. What in the world?
They are literally invisible, and look at that!
Thank you, or I will.
What is going on here at the BFC?
That's actually so wild, man. Dude, just using their round, putting a little content out there in the world. You gotta respect it, man. But it's gonna be a 3-0 at least for now.
No, I mean, these guys have millions of subscribers for being some of the fastest editors. We wanted to see the matchup they would have, because maybe, just maybe, they could beat a team like Dubs, Yoldi, and Clix, but these guys are experienced. It's kind of like the UFC when, they bring in a superstar from WWE. You just never know,
yeah,
right?
Exactly.
But nah.
Give me some Brock Lesnar vibes, right? You know what I mean? Yeah.
CM Punk, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But no, this is the real deal. Clix is one of the best players in the world. I mean, look at this piece control, Crashy. I see you just nodding your head in amazement.
Oh my gosh, he places every single thing around him. The other player's not even playing the game. Clix is, though.
And I could just
look at that, showing off the edits himself, doing all the creative building. Clix in the world, has it in the arsenal, and now he's just to pinch in a little bit. He's just, man, this man's just editing away.
100%, man, 100%. And it is 3-0 right now, so 2 points away from match point. Clix looking for the, and actually, a kill actually went down.
Yeah, that is going to be one player from Clix's team. That's Yoldi, yeah, Yoldi on the anonymous mode. Thank you. Couldn't think of the name off the top of my head. But yeah, you see Dubs, always the king of the high ground, even if he's just getting some of that support. He's got 2 players. Oh, look at that, 99 damage coming out from Clix. So he's going to be helping Dubs out quite a bit. They do still have a little bit of an uphill climb. Look at that, just hold the AR strong. Oh, right-hand advantage coming out, but Clix. Now he has Dubs on that wall with him. He's trying to get there to help, and that's just another easy round. It looks like they don't even need their third teammate at this point. They're up 4-0. That's going to be match point. It's going to be first to 5, win by 2, but win by 2 might not matter here, Mo.
Yeah, it might not matter. I mean, Clix on that 6th ping, he has almost 0 ping. He's going to be one of the best players in the BFC. There's the most hype behind him, and, I want to see him, advance to the bracket, because we also have players like Face Way. We have Unknown, Kanata, Bucky, these players who can actually beat Clix, and they have in the past. So I do want to see, that, happen.
But then what if they all
we're going to see Clix now. He built up a little bit, maybe got some comms, is going to go ahead and drop down. And it looks like, honestly, I feel like Clix is just having like a little bit of creative fun. It's one of those situations where like the round is not super hard for them. I mean, not to say they're taking them lightly, but he can kind of just relax here a little bit. As I say that, taking a little bit of damage, Clix is trying to find some kind of opening. He actually gets a return shot of his own, looking for some of this piece control, and now he's just beating his way toward this enemy player.
Phases through the wall. He's going for the edit play. Look at that 150 on Zaxi.
Zaxi gets absolutely dominated right there, and that's a
look at that.
As soon as it happens, I don't even have time to speak. The 5-0 comes out. That's going to be round number 1, going to Clix, Yoldi, and Dubs.
Yeah, no, that's a GG. We're gonna go back to the face cam. And what are your thoughts on that, Crashy? What happened in that matchup?
Man, that matchup was like a mixture between high skill play and a lot of fun, right? Like good content meets good players. And I mean, what more can you say, man? That was a phenomenal performance coming out from Clix, Yoldi, and Dubs. I mean, what kind of to be expected whenever you're watching players at that level.
No, 100%. And, I do want to see the bracket here. And, who do we have next? We have Zextro, Zane, and Pixel against who?
Keeney, Yusa, and Slappin. And Keeney and Slappin, Yusa, I mean, another phenomenal player when it comes to these types of competitions. Keeney and Slappin are 2 of those players that I feel like built their names and have been so like strong performers in events like this, in the BFC. And I mean, hey, as far as I know, nobody really does it like this. They might be playing those wagers, but the BFC is like the home of creative 3v3, 2v2s in terms of zone wars. And man, Yusa, Slappin, and Keeney, they definitely know how to throw down.
100%. And, you know, these guys aren't just rookies. You know, they got second place. Here on the screen, you have Yusa winning week 6, third place in week 6. And, you know, and we also have Slappin against, you know, some of the top guys, though. Zextro. What do you think about Zextro? And, you know, do you think this could be his moment? Because he has actually never won a tournament. He was so close. Second place in week 1, and then he had top 3 performances going out in other weeks. What do you think about Zextro's performance, and how do you think his play could affect this next round?
Listen, I can recall back very clear to season 1, and the thing I always said about Zextro was like cool, calm, and collected, right? Like he takes it slow. They don't have crazy hectic comms. They're not too flashy in terms of, you know what I mean? They're not too flashy in terms of how wild they're going to get, but he knows fundamental Fortnite. He knows how to play this game. He competes at the highest level, has been competing at the highest level since the beginning, and he's the best player to never win in BFC.
100%. Zextro is really the best player to never win. He was so close in that first week, losing to Clix. And, you know, that rivalry with Clix and Zextro, we've seen the trash talk, you know, and we're going to head over to the main screen, I believe, because they're about to get underway. I believe Zextro is waiting for his team, but, you know, Keeney, Slappin, and Yusa, they are ready to go. They are ready to go. What are your thoughts on Keeney and Slappin and Yusa and this dynamic trio?
Well, first of all, these skins are absolutely ridiculous, man. These superhero skins are so crazy. So shout out to the Marvel season. This whole season's been absolutely wild. But, I mean, these players are... How do you say it? They're creative gods, you know what I mean? I don't even want to call them creative warriors. These guys are talented. They're talented players, and that skill, that mechanical skill, it may not always translate, or there may not even be that level of interest in terms of when they're going to be like trying to play like what am I looking for? Real tournaments, if they're trying to play cash cups. I don't know if these players try to play those kinds of cups, 100%. But if this is their arena and this is the type of tournament that they're playing in, this is where they can shine. And I think we're going to see a lot of that coming out of this match.
Now, the thing about Zextro, we did say he's one of the best players to never win a BFC, but let's think about the way he plays. He's the high ground warrior.
Yeah.
And we said before that we'd never actually expected that from Zextro,
exactly,
right?
Yeah.
We thought he'd be mid ground, maybe a low ground, but his role wasn't the hunter. It was actually at the top level on the map. And that was raiding down on opponents. What do you think about Zextro's playstyle with high ground, and will that change going into this map?
Yeah, I expect the same thing coming out from Zextro. He's very cool, calm, collected. You even see it in the way that he 90s. You get, like, with some of these younger players, I guess for lack of a better term, you have real sporadic movements, real flicky, kind of shaky. Not shaky per se, but they're very fast, very, very jarring. And Zextro is a little bit more smooth. His comms are calm. You know, and Zextro is just like a very calculated, a very measured player, and playing that high ground position requires a very high level of mechanical skills. So he brings that kind of like veteran leadership.
Yeah.
He brings the cool, calm, collected attitude, and he just like well rounds out a team. And I mean, he has the potential to obviously play at the highest level in terms of Fortnite competitive. We just have to see if he can translate that full package deal into the BFC.
Now on the flip side, we actually had Keeney, and he played that hunter role, which was like a mid-right, go in your face, kind of like the way exactly like Clix plays, but you know, a little bit less developed, you know, in terms of compared to Clix. But he was up there. I mean, it's not like he didn't kill Clix. He did kill Clix, you know, in the BFC last season. So if he beats Zextro and this team, can we see this team in the finals?
I think it's possible. I mean, I think whenever it comes to the BFC, it's like any given Sunday, man. Any team can show up. Any team can perform. We've had teams like Unknown's team fall down in round 1 and make that crazy losers bracket run.
That's true.
So even with this first round matchup, Notluck, Rift, and Zaxi going down, you never know. I mean, you really never know. And the same thing can be said about either of these two teams right here. I mean, we might see Zextro, Zane, and Pixel fall round 1. They might climb all the way back up into a finals. Yep. And that's the beauty of this. Is one thing that competitive Fortnite does not get outside of the BFC. You do not get bracket play. Bracket play is awesome.
This is head-to-head competition.
Exactly. Head-to-head competition. You know, you get that last chance that your back's against the wall. You're in the loser's bracket. You got to pop off. You have those motivational speeches within the team. The comms are on. Hey, look, guys, we're not here to waste 2-3 hours of our life, right?
Yeah.
We're here to pop off. And that's the opportunity that's given right here. Yeah, you get 10 games in a cup or 6 games in a cup. That's cool.
Completely RNG, by the way.
Yeah, but this is totally different. It's all about showing up, on the day, performing and popping off.
Yeah, seeing who gets the the craziest eliminations and winning the objective. This is straight up head-to-head gameplay from some of the best Fortnite talent in the world, and I believe they are almost ready. And what did you just crack right there? Is that Gfuel?
Just a little bit of Gfuel, you know what I mean?
Gfuel, use code KNG. We're actually going to go to a quick commercial break, and we'll be back with the game. So guys, we'll be back. Give us about 30 to a minute. And we are back, guys, and the game is about to start. Crashy, what do you think about this game, man? Like, this is going to be crazy.
This is going to be a good one. I don't know. A part of me, I see the creative warrior out of this team. The non-Zextro team that we got the Kini, the Slap, and the Yusa. I feel that. I feel that energy, man, and I'm excited to see if the Zextro squad can kind of go head-to-head with that. Because I know they can. I know they can. I know they have that skill. But will that skill translate into Zone Wars? Because it is a different kind of playing field. It's the same game, it's the same mechanics, but there's a meta to it. There's that high ground position, that mid-ground warrior where you're flying around, you're supporting the high ground, you're supporting the low ground. There's that low ground position, saving the match, looking for that supportive damage. And it develops into something more than just edits and mechanics and shots. It develops into a team playing field, and I love to see it.
And Zex is going high. He's using that strategy that we've seen develop over Season 1 where they have that pyramid, they edit it, and that's going to actually help them get high ground faster. And here we go. Zextro, let me make sure the quality is perfect.
Yeah, Zextro, he's got these real stable cranking 90s. He does take a little bit of damage there, gets hit for about 50, and now, look at that, Zextro has complete control of the high ground, so he's going to be looking to tarp forward a little bit, looking for some of that supportive damage, finds a nice head dink, 49 damage coming out from Zextro.
And he's playing with new players that, he's never played before, Zane and Pixel, and, let's see how they support him as well. They're looking good right now. Pixel gets cracked, though. He must be careful in this very first round because Kini, Slap, and Yusa, they could pop off at any time with amazing pump plays. And here we go, Zextro with amazing aim, 33 chip damage. That's not bad. It does add up. And we get the first elimination on the board. We have Zane picking up a kill. So
yeah, but he's going to be getting very low, and that might look like a return kill as he is just barely alive. Is this actually a 3v1? I think
Zane, it's a 3v1.
Zane is still alive, so he's hanging in there, but it's going to be one player left alive. And Mo, we've talked about these situations before. When there's one player left alive, there's almost nothing you can do to win this situation.
100%. We've seen only the great Faceway and I believe Unknown Army clutch a 1v3 situation. And Zane getting lost in the storm. Now it's a 1v2. This is 100% doable now.
Yeah, and Zextro, he's going to make the smart decision to just go ahead and drop down, right? It's all about the pressure here. The crack's coming out, and that's going to be Pixel finding the last kill of the round. That's round 1 going over towards Zextro.
Yeah, and look at the damage. Consistent damage across the board for Team Zextro. That means they are playing together, and their focus fire is impeccable right now.
Yeah, Zextro, I mean, like we said, he gets control of that high ground, and even if you're not, like, body-to-body with your teammate, you have the ability to put so much chip damage, and I love this map, dude. The advertisement, the ESTV,
we're on television now.
30% off with code KNG for Gfuel. Got this whole event being brought to you by Gfuel and Repeat.gg. So huge shout out to our partners here. But look at that Zextro taking so much damage. Oh man, what a tough position to be in. He's gonna have to try to stabilize.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, this is insane right now. He needs to stabilize. It's still a 3-on-3 situation. He does have 2 mini shields, so he's going to get back to 50 shields. But, however, he only has 1 more mini left, and he's going to go down.
He's going to be dropping down to the low ground. All 6 players still left alive, and You know, Zextro, he's got a little bit more than 400 mats, so he's just going to be building his way forward toward the map. He's looking for map control here.
And the amazing thing about Zextro, and he does get cracked there, he adapts he's like one of the best adapters of the BFC. He always adapts his gameplay whenever there's a situation coming his way. And look at that. Slappin did not stick the landing. Zextro doing effective damage on the low ground. Even though he's not getting a kill, he does drop him off, but he needs to be careful because that's high risk, high reward. He gets exposed there because there's no builds around him. Pixel getting a kill. Now it's a 3-on-1 situation right now, but Zane and Zextro are both one shot.
Yeah, another 3v1 situation. You see that side jump coming out towards Zextro as Keeney is going to be finding that elimination, but he's not going to be able to stay alive. I think that's Pixel finding another kill, and that's going to be, man, just the next round, that second round, as we're going to be swapping over to Keeney's point of view. You can see that player card coming out from Yusa. I mean, they have the potential, man. It's only 2 rounds down, and they can definitely claw this one back. So now we're on with Keeney. He's going to be picking that spawn, setting up that side jump. And again, we talked about that strategy. This is what that has developed in the BFC for Zone Wars competitions, just using it just to get 1 layer of height difference. You wouldn't think that makes any kind of a difference, but it does. It really does make the difference. And now we see Keeney just kind of weaseling, ratting his way through the builds.
Oh, he's amazing at this. This is his bread and butter. Just hiding, being kind of like a snake, being so elusive, fluid like water. Look at that, 19 damage there. And actually, they get a kill there. Oh, he returns fire.
Yeah, loses the one teammate. He's trying to clap back, but Zane does not let it happen. And another 3v1 situation. 3 rounds back to back to back.
Oh, no, it's 2v1. It's actually a 2v1 situation.
2v1, yeah, you're right. They did find an elimination there, so now they're going to have 1 player left alive. It's Slappin back against the wall. He has to clutch this.
Can Slappin do it?
There's definitely some potential. It's going to be one of the harder situations to be in, but he doesn't have 3 players. He does still have a lot of his health resources, has that flopper. He can tank a little bit, but it all comes down to the materials because he only has 35 builds left, 34 builds left, getting knocked to the low ground. Will he be able to cover his head? Yes, he does, but what kind of opportunity can he find to actually land some damage here?
No, this is definitely a really hard situation, but if anybody could do it, it probably is Slappin. He's a very high mechanical player, and look at that, 66.
Burned. He's got the pressure from both sides, popping that slurp fish there. Can he make it happen? Ooh. Look at that, drops the player down to about 66 HP. Ooh. Nice 84 tag off the side. He's looking to finish a kill. If he can find 1 elimination here, that could turn everything around because he will get the mats, he will get the siphon, and right now he is all out. They're playing together on the high ground. Slappin has to make a play.
He has no mats. This is all aim right now, all aim and pre-firing. Can Slappin do it in round number 3? His team needs this round.
Yeah, they need the round. The pre-fire coming out from the enemy team off the high ground. There's almost no way he can do it.
Man, so that's 2-0.
It's 3-0. 3-0 right now.
Oh, yeah. 3-0.
So Yusa, Slappin, and Keeney, they have to start getting some momentum on their side.
Yeah, they have to adapt. We're going to watch one more round on Keeney's point of view, and then we'll probably switch over to Zextro. And he's going to go mid-left. So watch for an aggressive play on height. He's going to try to limit Zextro's high ground play by putting a cone over his head, and let's see if he does it.
Yeah, trying to get a little intrusive. You see when they build out, they actually kind of pick left or right in which direction they want to go, and there's potential to potentially box someone in. Now he has a little bit of high ground control, might have his teammate on that ultimate height as well, but he's going to be like weaseling his way through the builds, and this position, you can tell that he's either looking to drop to the low ground or he's looking to find an elimination, like get in close with someone, box him in, find some kind of damage. So now he's playing this low ground position, and he's just going to be looking for any chip damage that he can find.
Yeah, and this look. Oh, and Zane actually picks up Yusa, so that's first blood on the board. This might be a 5-0.
Yeah, first blood on the board, and that means that if they lose this round, they're going to be at match point 4-0, and that's, I mean, win by 2, again, it may not even matter here today if these teams are not able to put themselves up on the board, but 49 damage coming out from Keeney.
That's a lot.
He has to try to return. If he can keep the pressure up here, force at least some of the materials. You see the shots coming down from Slappin as well. They're trying to pinch. If they find some elimination, some kind of hope, they might be able to stay in this one. You see Keeney moving in close. He's trying to gap close. He needs to find an elimination. If he can get 1 kill, that's going to be Matt's health. It'll even the playing field, but they are not able to make it happen just yet. 3v2 situation still in favor of Zextro.
And what just happened? He was on low ground. He retook all the way up. Now he's on high ground. Now he's at 34 HP. Finding a player in between his builds. He is taking that slurp fish. That's going to be 50 health. Does get 46 damage with his pump. 1 more should be good. It's last alive 1v3. Can he do it? Him against the world. 5 HP, and he's going to get eliminated. 4-0 Team Zextro Crashy.
4-0 for Zextro, and they are... I mean, I don't know. They're stomping. Zextro, Zane, they're making it happen right now. They have 1 round left. It's win by 2, but again, this is the second round in the winner's side bracket, the whole top side of the bracket, round 1 of the bracket, and the win by 2 has not mattered at all. Again, shout out to repeat.gg and Gfuel for helping putting us on, for putting this whole event on. And look at this, Zextro, we're back on board with them. Are they going to close it out here, or are they going to find themselves down 1 round, which will barely even matter?
Yeah, I know. This is Zextro with 1 ping, and he's actually not on high ground, but he's going to try to retake it.
Look at Zane's health. He got so low, he actually takes that slurp fish. So Zane back against the wall. He's going to have to find a little bit of damage, maybe an elimination if he wants to get healed back up, because you have to imagine that he's used all of his resources here. But Zextro still just completely controlling the high ground. You see a little bit of a crank off, and this might be one of those situations where they completely burn through their materials. We haven't seen that yet here in Season 2, but Zextro only has 60 mats left, and he's trying to knock out this high ground and see if he can find some damage.
Yeah, he actually does burn his mats. He literally has no mats, and slapping comes out of nowhere with a 200 pump, I believe.
Is that going to be enough materials for him to get his way down? He might be building down toward it. We are going to be watching Pixel now. Pixel has 7 eliminations, man. He's been absolutely popping off this game.
Yeah, Pixel is, I think this might be his BFC debut, and what a way to start it off, and there you go. 5-0. Team Zextro will be moving on to round 2 of the bracket. Wow. That was insane.
I mean, what can you even say? Zextro, I had made the prediction that Keeney, Yusa, and Slappin were going to give him a fight. I said, you know, is the Zextro, is that normal professional skill going to translate over into the BFC? It translated just fine. I mean, I'd say he did more than fine in that last match.
No, that's another 5-0. So that's 2 5-0s in a row for BFC Season 2. People are out for blood, Crashy. This is crazy. And honestly, I want to see them, because the winner of that match, which was Zextro, they're going to be going up against Clix, Yeldy, and Dubs.
Yeah, that's not an easy one to take down. I mean, I feel like anytime I look at these brackets, I look at a certain lineup and I can say, hey, I can easily see that team in the finals.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at this round 2 matchup, Clix, Yoldi, Dubs, going up against Zextro, Zane, and Pixel. And after that performance, it's the same deal. I could see either one of these teams in the finals. That said, if I'm going to be a little biased, I think we're going to see Clix take that one. I think we're going to see that one.
I think so too, but this matchup is going to be straight content in terms of Zextro and Clix. They're going to be talking so much smack to each other. It's going to be unreal. We know how Zextro and Clix go at each other, but you know, we do have the next match underway soon, and it's going to be Kanata Unknown Army, and I believe Bucky against Colazo and the KNG team, with 2 people from the qualifiers going at it against some of the best players in the world.
Yeah, man. It's another one of those repeat qualifier scenarios where they have an uphill battle, right? I mean, Unknown, we've seen him pop off in BFC. I mean, this is another place that he's just so comfortable. And I said this, man, I'm always going to recall some of the events and some of the things that I like to say. One thing that I've said historically about Unknown, controller, mouse and keyboard, it doesn't matter. He is a talented fighter. He knows how to play the game. He fundamentally understands the mechanics. He understands how to box people in. He knows how to W key, and that's what some of these roles are all about here at the BFC.
No, 100%. When we see Unknown's highlights, you know, he's won multiple BFCs. He is insane. Look at that. He just killed Phase Away on your screen. He's one of the best controller players in the world, but he also plays mouse and keyboard. Do you have any idea what he'll play tonight?
I don't. Yeah, I don't know. I think he's going to probably be playing mouse and keyboard. I don't know if he ever swapped back over to the controller, but man, either way, it has like, when I'm talking about his performance and his ability to slay out, it's all about the knowledge of the game, right? It comes from the brain, the big brain of Unknown. And look at that, Kanata, winner of week 3 and 5. He has $3,750 made here, playing for Team Solo Mid, TSM, one of those old school orgs. Man, I'm old school. I used to watch League of Legends, so seeing TSM being a part of, you know, competitive Fortnite, that's always been super fun for me. So you gotta love seeing someone like Kanata, you know, wearing the banner as well.
100%. We also have Bucky on the other side, and he was actually winner of week 3, and we named him the MVP, the most valuable player of that match. Crashy, do you want to enlighten, and for anybody who forgot, why was he the MVP of that week?
I mean, plain and simple. I think we saw a round from Bucky, not just like his whole performance over 1 week, right? We saw one matchup. He had 14 kills alone.
Yeah.
14 kills. Bucky is, again, I don't know how to explain it. He's not one of those players that I would look at on paper and say, oh yeah, this kid's insane at Zone Wars or creative. He's insane at Zone Wars and creative. This kid is talented. And not to mention, I have to give him the shout out. Former Envious player, built by gamers, now recruited Bucky. One of the funniest recruitment videos I've ever seen. The announcement video.
Yeah.
So funny. It was a callback to, I forget what movie it is, but it was a callback to an Andy Samberg movie. So funny, man. Such a good
No,
film.
yeah. Bucky is definitely one of the best players in the world. But you know what? This team, they have actually might win the finals. Bucky, Kanata, and Unknown. Unknown is obviously one of the best players in the world, but Kanata, I was watching his highlights of Season 1, and I actually made a tweet. He was one of the best players in the BFC. I literally watched his gameplay, and he's won that week with Unknown Army. And the thing about Kanata, we thought Clix talks trash. We think Zextro talks trash.
Dude, Kanata loves to dish it out. Absolutely.
Kanata's on a whole different level. So, I just can't wait to see Kanata and this team, form up with Unknown and Bucky. We might see another 5-0, Crashy.
We might. I mean, at this pace, we haven't seen a single win by 2 come into effect at all. We've gotten 2 back-to-back 5-0s, but we are still in round number 1. And yeah, you're right, man. I can't believe I didn't even think about saying that. Kanata loves to trash talk, and it's always a fun time when he does.
100%, and I believe we are waiting for the players, but they might start soon. We're just waiting for one more, and we're going to take a quick commercial break, guys, 30 seconds, and we will be back. Stay tuned. Alright guys, we are back with Crashy, KNG, Mo, and honestly, this matchup is going to be intense. We have Unknown, Bucky, and Kanata playing some of the best BFC players of all time.
All time, man. You're not kidding. And they're already starting up round number 1. They're getting into the game. And listen, I talked about Unknown strategy playing that low ground. I want to see if he does it here. It looks like he's leaning toward mid-left. Are they still debating it? Yeah, he's going to go mid-left, setting up that cone jump, that side jump that we see all the time. And we're going to see his positioning here. So he's going to... Oh, he actually misses that side jump. Look at him. He just is like, wait, hello? Like, excuse me? But he's just looking for some potential. He's going to go ahead and drop to the low ground. We'll see what's going on here. You're going to get that pogo stick. Hey, look. Hey, what better way to conserve materials than to just pogo stick into the zone? You know what I mean?
Yeah, and he's actually not getting exposed because, Bucky and Kanata are just throwing high ground. I think they're just adding some salt in the wound. They know these players are new. They are from the qualifier, so anybody could play in these, Even though they are playing with a pro player like Colazzo, Kanata, Unknown, and Bucky, 3 against 1 plus the 2 rookies, it's going to be a hard matchup. Look at Unknown. He's styling on the stream.
Oh my gosh.
What is he doing?
Just pogo sticking his way in, having a nice casual. Look at that setup, man. I love this camera angle. He's got the sound panels on the side. He's got that Shure SM7B microphone, but oh man, look at him. He's just going to be jumping his way into the zone. Oh my gosh, this guy's a clown.
Oh man, dude.
This guy's an absolute clown.
But Kanata just got eliminated by Stealthy. It's not over yet. It's a 2-on-2 situation, but he's not phased.
No, not phased.
I know he's laughing. He's laughing.
He's leaving Bucky to do all the work. He's going to be shooting out this player. Oh,
what? He's just got a kill.
Okay, well there you go.
He's
Pogo sticking from the high ground. The 2v1 is left in effect, and it's going to be Bucky goes down. That's Stealthy's the last one left alive.
Oh, it's a 1v1 situation.
Yeah, so it's a 1v1. Is he going to be able to knock him out? You see him focusing that one section of the builds. Kanata, or actually, sorry, Unknown has more materials than anybody. You have to imagine he sees this player. It actually hits him for a little bit of white damage. The trade-off, the 50-50 with the shots.
But I like the other team, they are battling it, even though it's Unknown. Yeah, and Unknown did get that kill. It's 1-0. But, Stealthy Martinez, not bad.
Yeah, Stealthy, he came out with the fire, right? I mean, obviously they had...
I know, looking at the camera.
This man's full clowning right now. I mean, obviously, you know, Unknown wasn't helping his team out, so it was kind of like a 2v3 in that mid to high ground section. But hey, they found a couple of eliminations, so maybe they're gonna warm up. Maybe they'll use that as the momentum.
And here we go. Unknown Army's like, you know what, I'm gonna play.
Yeah, playing this kind of mid-ground position. He is going to be going ahead and building up, covering his head. And look at this. Finds a shot. Nice little 100 damage tag just right above the feet. So he's going to go ahead and look to progress through here. He has the control of that build. Is he jumping straight in? Misses that pump shotgun shot, but it does not matter. Martinez is going to go down. Now a 3 versus 2, Mo.
I feel like the skill gap between Tier 1 and Tier 2 is solely based on timing. I think timing is insane. And look at that shot that Unknown hit. Martinez, or Stealth, he hit him first, but Unknown placed the wall down. Then he edited the wall when he had to reload, you know, pop that pump shotgun, and then he hit the 100. The timing was crucial. It's going to be 2-0, and Crash, it's going to be a fast round.
Yeah, this might be another 5-0. We're going to have to see if that veteran leadership, that professional status of Collazo can kind of rally the troops. And hey, listen, even if this one's a stomp, even if it is a, you know, a quick 5-0, huge shout out to Stealthy and Martinez making it here from the qualifiers. Collazo giving them some of that leadership, that opportunity, and we love that, man. That's what KNG's about. That's what events like this are all about. So huge shout out to Gfuel, repeat.gg for making this happen. And I'm sure they're going to have a lot of fun, right? They're definitely going to be enjoying their time here, and maybe they'll even learn something along the way. But look at this. Unknown controlling the builds, man. He's pogo sticking on this guy right here.
Assault to the wound, and you know, it's probably going to be 3-0, but you know, watching this match, it just makes me want to watch the next match, you know, in terms of it's going to be a real battle with Sway versus Bizzle.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the further and further we go, the crazier the matchups get. The more hard fought, the more time that has been invested by every single player that's been sitting and working their way through the brackets. And now it's a 3v1. We talk about these situations almost impossible to come back from, as there's only one player left alive. And you have to imagine this is going to be a quick 4-0 on the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's going to be 4-0. I'm actually really excited to see Zextro and Clix meet again in the BFC. You know, Zextro and Clix, they have this whole history, you know, just going back and forth. In week 1, Zextro got 2nd place. You know who got first, Crashy? It was Clix. And after that, Clix just never got the end of it in terms of Zextro. He kept talking trash. He might be in Zextro's head. Who knows?
Yeah, we'll have to see how that develops, and it looks like, man, Unknown. It's so funny. You can tell physically through the body language of an enemy player, or of like one of these players, when they're just kind of like casually playing. You know what I mean? Just like casually,
100%.
Just shooting out the builds. Doesn't really have to worry about where he's going. Pulls out the pogo stick from time to time. Unknown's just knocking down the whole entire build fight. I mean, the entire thing right off spot. Oh my gosh, was that the round?
4-0 right now. I thought it was 5-0, but I guess it's 4-0.
Yeah, I thought it was 0. We're going to be looking at this potential final round, man, as they're going to be jumping right into it.
Now, you know, in the other side of the bracket, we do have FaZe Sway's team, and, you know, they might, if they reach all the way to the finals, it actually might be Clix versus Sway. And we've seen a dark history with them, you know, in terms of Wednesday wagers, them going at it. You know, they low-key hate each other, you know, in terms of competition, you know, but obviously, you know, they're friends. It's just all competitive sports, right? But in terms of the competition, they hate each other in terms of they want to beat each other so badly. And I just can't wait to watch that matchup.
Yeah,
if it happens.
That's the fun thing. Again, we talk about bracket play, and you know, you just don't get a lot of those particular matchups unless it's like off-spawn fights in regular competitive Fortnite. So when you have team play and you have brackets, you have the ability to build some of those storylines and those rivalries, and I'd love to see it develop. Look at this. Unknown's just completely boxing this player in, just controlling the field.
Like a flopper.
Yeah, look at
Kanata.
that. It's going to be a 2 versus 1, and this is the last round, as it's going to cut down to a 5-0. So GG's, Collazo, Martinez, and Stealthy will be dropping down to the losers bracket. And Unknown Kanata, man, oh, they made it look so easy. It's just so quick.
Now, I want to see that losers matchup, you know, with these players from the qualifiers against, you know, those YouTubers with millions of subscribers, you know, Zaxi, Rift, Notluck. You know, who would win that matchup? We don't know.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
We really don't know.
There's definitely some potential for those players to have a solid matchup against one another. And hey, man, what a quick one. We're blowing through round 1 right now.
Yeah, round 1 is crazy.
But it's not over yet. We do have FaZe, Sway, Melody, and Scrubs, and they're going to be going up against Furious, Bizzle, and Paper.
What are your thoughts on that matchup, honestly, and especially with FaZe Sway?
I'm always so, man, the BFC, I feel like it's casters, but it's like the other way around. Like, I'm the one that's being cursed when I make a prediction. Because every time I make a prediction, I'm just wrong. And, like, I can make a prediction. Listen, what are the odds on betting on Sway? It's probably, or, you know, on Sway or, like, Clix, it's like 10-1 in my favor, and I'll still lose that one. But look, man, FaZe, Sway, Melody, and Scrubs, that is a dangerous Zone Wars team.
100%, and if you look at Sway's highlights, he actually won week number 2. So right after Clix won, he answered back and he won, you know, a BFC weekly of his own. So now going into season 2, Sway wants to, I think he wants to win a little bit more, right? He is known, he is creative. You know, Sway literally is creative, and for him to not win every Zone Wars, he thinks of that as insulting, even though he's won one already. But he wants to win more. He's hungry for another championship. He's hungry for another title, and you know he is playing with Melody and Scrubs. Scrubs won, you know, won with Yoldi as well.
Yeah, it's definitely a dangerous team. But hey, Furious and Paper, you know, they're no players to mess around with FaZe Bizzle. I mean, FaZe Bizzle, excuse me, like one of the best players in competitive history when it comes to Fortnite. So, oh yeah, man. But look at that. It's going to be a little, hey, I guess we can call this like a FaZe rivalry, right? We have FaZe Sway going up against FaZe Bizzle and Furious. I think, does that mean that this is his debut in the BFC?
Yeah, he actually never won. You know, he never won anything. He's never really played, you know, with this roster. But you know, everyone talks about Bizzle. You know, even though we know his 200 IQ plays, you know, he's amazing in terms of Fortnite competitive. How is his mechanics, and how will that fare up against Sway, Melody, and Scrub, some of the best mechanical players in all of Fortnite?
Yeah, I guess we'll just have to wait and see, because that's a hard one to call. You know, Furious and Paper, some solid players on the side of Bizzle, but Melody, that's a scary player, man. Look at that. Winner of week 2 and 4, 2250 earned here at the BFC. This player is out for blood.
100%, man, 100%. And he actually won 2 weeks. I mean, that's more than Sway, you know? And, you know, he's going to be going against Sway. So, he's going to be teaming up with Sway.
Yeah, teaming up with Sway, and that's another thing we don't really talk about too much, but it's a fun thing. It's a really unique thing when it comes to Fortnite competitions to have these like dynamic and changing rosters, because this is not the same scenario where you see like the same trio playing together every single week, right?
They are starting Crashy.
Oh wow, we're in the matchup hot and heavy, so let's go ahead and jump right in. So we are going to be on board with, I believe this is Sway starting off.
Yeah, 100%. This is FaZe Sway, and we're going to see how well he does in his BFC debut. He has one of the fastest mechanics in the world. He is on that controller, and people do say he, you know, is the best controller player in the world, especially in creative. And here he is. He's not on high ground, but he has high ground against his opponent in the mid ground. So let's see how he plays here. That's not his wall.
That right-hand peek. Oh, look at that. Anonymous mode coming out. So that's going to be one of the players on the enemy side, but that perfect window edit coming into a right-hand peek. What a disgusting shot.
And Scrubs looks like he's going to take it out, and Sway losing the first round.
Yeah, that's going to be the first round going on the side of Bizzle, Furious, and Paper. So we're going to have to see how this one develops, because, man, that was a quick one. And again, we talk about Sway being creative. He is creative. He was born and bred in creative, as they started hot and heavy, man. This first round, we're going to see as they're going into the next one.
Let's see what Sway's doing.
Yeah, looking at building up onto the side, you can sometimes catch your enemy player here, playing that mid-ground position. So he's looking to headhunt a little bit, playing a little close to his teammate. Just trying to find some builds, a little bit of chip damage here.
We're going to be right back, guys. We're going to take a commercial break. There seems to be some technical difficulty, so we will be right back in a short notice. Crashy, we are back. What just happened?
Yeah, so we got a little bit of notice. They were having some issues with the map. They're going to be going ahead and resetting. Now, I'm not sure if they're keeping their same score, if they're just going to full reset. We'll have to like peek in and pay attention to some of the comms to hear what they're thinking. But they are going to go ahead and reset the official BFC KNG Zone Wars map. They're going to be jumping into it. They were having some problems. They had to remake the lobby. No big deal. We're jumping right back into the action. So presumably what could be a round one. We'll see. But yeah, man, this matchup is definitely going to have something ahead of us. You even see, yeah, they're even remaking it again. So yeah, they might be having a little bit of trouble with it, but they're going to be jumping in.
Yeah, I can't wait to see Sway, you know, and what he does in the actual server. You know, they were down 0-2, but you know, Sway he adapts, right? He adapts, and he might adapt in terms of, you know, against the other players. So let's see what happens in the Zone Wars map.
Yeah, they're going to be jumping in, face away, an insane mechanical player, man. It's just something special. It's something different, man. But that first round, it was pretty dominant coming out from the side of Bizzle, Paper, and Furious. So we'll see if they can do it again.
Yeah, we just had to fix the map, but here we go. There's 4 layers, mid-left, and that's exactly where he's going to go, actually, mid-left. So he's not going to go high ground, not going to go low, not going to go height.
Yeah, man, we're going to see how he plays this position. Setting up that side jump. He's going to go ahead and land that. And again, one thing I've noticed, I'm not sure when they started doing this, because I actually do remember it from Season 1. I maybe just didn't put too much thought behind it, was when they build out of their little cubby, they actually go kind of horizontally. They go to the side, and it looks like they're trying to catch a player. Look at that, just like that. I say catching a player, and he does
Bizzle.
Just like that. Bizzle is going to go down face, so he's boxing him in, looking like a flopper.
Yeah, no, face weight is insane right now. He is playing that hunter role that we see Clix and Keeney play of just hunting you down, cornering you up. And look at that damage, man. He is one of the most consistent players in the BFC in terms of individual performance.
Yeah, 3v3 Zone Wars is super unique in that kind of fighting sense, the way you can work with your teammates. If you get a player ahead, look at that, easy first round coming up from the side of Faceway, but if you can get one player advantage, you have a full extra player that is completely uncontested. Sitting on the high ground, sitting on the mid ground, you can box fight with that player, you can have them just looking for tags, and that was what Sway was doing. He was sitting on that high ground, he was waiting for that enemy player to step out into the storm, kind of have to force that movement, and once he finds that opening, that's free 60 to 90 damage.
And the thing about Sway's playstyle is he actually contains the opposite player with his playstyle. So look at those domes, the roofs, right? That contains the individual player. So Bizzle had 0 damage that round. And that's all because of the great plays of Sway.
Yeah, and it's one thing to get taken out, but it's another thing to get taken out early. That means all of the resources. And look at that. Furious goes down just in the same fashion that he caught Bizzle in. He just completely shuts him out. And this is Sway when he's absolutely on top of his game. He's performing here at the BFC.
Yeah, no, Sway is playing amazing right now, and you know, also with Melody and Scrubs, I mean, that's an insane roster to begin with. They've all won weeks in the BFC. He is gonna try to retake height a bit. And look at that AR
storm. Again, it's that same situation where this, you know, Sway might be just the completely freed up player. He gets to play the zone, right? He gets to play the position where he has no pressure. He's just sitting here kind of chilling, and that's another round. So
2-0.
I don't know what the difference is from the map. Maybe they just got that KNG vibes, you know what I mean? The BFC vibes. But this is a complete flip the script. They're 2-0 right now.
Maybe Sway just popped a Gfuel. You know, who knows?
Yeah, it's gotta be the Sonic the Peach rings, man. The Peach rings coming in clutch. He's got that can. The can is open, playing on the Gfuel stage right now.
Yeah, no, definitely. And look at Sway. Let's see what he does here in the mid left. And look at this. Look at the fast mechanical plays. Kind of.
Yeah, gets a little bit hung up, but you know he can always make up for it. He has that player on that box just to his side. Oh no, he gets completely caught out, whiffing the edit. Hey, listen, man, it be like that sometimes. You just have to roll with the punches. That's gonna be one player down, but Scrubby. You're be watching Scrubby trying to make a play, and I think he actually did find an elimination. I'm not sure. Sway's got his HUD a little small.
No, yeah, no, that's 2 versus 1 situation.
Yeah.
2 versus 1 situation. We have Scrubby and Melody.
Yeah, they're just looking to box this player in, trying to get that piece control over the top. You see him looking for that quick double
look at this
edit.
pinch. 1 above, 1 below. This is going to be very hard for the opposite team of Sway.
Yeah, he's trying to find this player here. Just keeping that pressure on without full committing, because that's the last thing you want to do is jump into a box and lose that fight. Nice little double edit into the 90 damage of Scrubby. Scrubby has taken this calm, nice and slow. He's playing it fundamental, and his teammate the whole time isn't even burning max. He's sitting on the low ground, just getting some sprays in, and
look at that.
That's a quick and easy kill. The 3-0 lead. How many 5-0s are we going to see today, Mo?
Yeah, no, this is crazy. This is literally insane. And, you know, that round, even though Sway did did get eliminated, that was very methodical by Scrubs, as you said.
Yeah, very methodical, just taking it slow. You know, you don't have to... The worst thing you could do in a situation like that is try to be a hero. You know, your team is relying on you to not only be a playmaker when it matters, but to also have a brain. You know, you got to be smart. You have to be calculated. And this is a team competition. You can't always be the playmaker. Look at that. A little bit of chip damage from this mid ground. Sway just taking it a little bit slower, but he's just walking up the builds. This is even this play right here is all about map conservation.
Exactly. You know, he knows exactly when to build and when to like go off and do all these crazy crank plays, but he also knows when to go in and about the builds. And look at that, he does get chipped a little bit using his slurp fish, so that's going to be 50 shields.
Yeah, now look at this, just constantly chasing a player, but oh no, he might be getting caught up again. So we don't want to see Sway fighting himself in his position. He's got a pre-edited floor. He's kind of in a weird situation. He's got to kind of build away from here.
1 HP.
This player is right on his wall. He's trying to get some kind of control. If he can get a little bit of help, that pre-edited floor is still there. Sway is just tough right now. This is not the situation you want to be in. You see him trying to fix it. The mats are low, the health is low, and Furious takes advantage.
Furious takes him out, and you know, that was really unfortunate events for Sway. And let's see what happens here. We have one more player left alive for Sway's team.
3 versus 1. So we're not going to see another 5-0. There's going to be some points on the board.
You never know.
Here, yeah, maybe I shouldn't.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, so the 3-1, but that advantage, that point on the board, is not enough to build the momentum. Can they flip the script? Can they turn on the gas, step on the gas here, and really start to change the outcome of the game?
In terms of Team Bizzle getting that first round, they probably are so relieved right now, and they're going to be playing more and more into their element.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, momentum is everything. Mentality is everything. Having good vibes, positivity, a good mindset, it means a lot. So one round could be the difference. Yeah, it's just one round, but it really could be the difference between winning and losing.
100%. Here we go. Sway getting a little chip damage, 11 damage, but like we said, that adds up. Here we go.
Adding up, you see Sway just building toward the high ground. He does get shot out, and that's that mid-ground position, constantly looking to find some kind of help, even if it's not a full kill, even if it's not 99 damage. But look at this. Sway finds a player out in the open, quick little 33 damage, and now he's in that hunting position. Gets the... Oh, he doesn't get the piece control. It looked like he got control of that wall. You see him shooting for it. He does get that edit. The player building above, over his head. He tries to get that double edit onto Sway, but Sway says, no, sir.
Amazing game awareness by Sway there. He knows exactly where the opponent is. Look at that again.
The piece control gets the double edit, drops the cone in the box nonetheless, does not give that player any opportunity to block the damage. Furious goes down.
And he did get a lot of mats from that, so it's going to allow him to go down. So getting elimination is so crucial in the BFC, but look at that. He has no shields anymore. He has 77 HP, and he's going to take those minis, so he's going to go back to 50 shields, drops the pump, so he still has that loadout. And look at that.
Ooh, takes a big hit on his build up outward, but he does have that high ground controlled, so one more mini left in the inventory. He's going to go ahead and pop that, get himself back up to at least a stable position, you know, as good as he can get. He does have Scrub down here on the low ground.
Yeah, no, Sway is on the high ground. He's looking for his next opponent. I believe it's a 2-on-2, right? So yeah, the enemy is actually turtling up down below, so they were conserving their mats together, so they're grouping up. And that's going to help them, but look at Sway.
Dropping in on the low ground. Oh, he doesn't. He's not able to clean that up. That's a quick turnaround. Wow. So that's going to be the second round on the board. That's the momentum we're talking about coming over from the side of Paper, Bizzle, and Furious. Now 2 points on the board as they're looking to turn the tides a little bit.
And the thing about FaZe Bizzle is we said his comp experience is amazing, but does he have the mechanics to go up against Sway? Well, he had 437 damage in that last round, taking that second round on the board for FaZe Bizzle.
Yeah, this is where things will start to be better defined. FaZe Sway needs to make a play here. We are going to be on board with Sway, and, you know, just continuing to watch him. He has been getting a little caught up. I feel like, you know, he obviously has the mechanics, but it's all about performing in the moment. See, Sway is going to be building for the high ground. He does have his teammate up here as well, so how can they find some kind of damage and turn this into a profitable position?
And losing 2 rounds in a row, Crashy, I mean, Sway probably feels a little bit pressure right now, you know, like what's going on. If he loses this will be an upset, you know, going into BFC Season 2, not a good way to start your season.
Yeah, 3 rounds in a row. I mean, even if it's a tie-up, that can't feel good, right? It's going to feel like everything we do doesn't work. And that feeling alone, look at that. He jumps inside the box. He does get a little bit of damage, but there's 2 players in there. You got to be careful in situations like that.
But, you know, Sway should have been punished there, but he didn't. Oh, and look at that.
Finds one elimination, opens the wall, gets another 100 damage, and that's going to be a teammate finding the elimination. So quick damage, quick teamwork coming out. So now it's going to be a 2 versus 1 in favor of Sway. This will put them at match point.
Yeah, he has full mats now from from that. And look at that, like that was insane mechanics there. He dropped into 2 players' boxes, got in and out, in and out, in and out until, you know, he got the elimination, and that's going to give him the round. Sway affected that round really hard. He was the X factor there.
Absolutely. I mean, the help, the damage coming out from presumably Scrubby on that low ground position.
540 damage.
I mean, exactly. 540 damage. He had the help that he needed because, like you said, he could have gotten punished. He made the play happen. He did his part, but it's a team game. So now we're at match point, 4-2. That was the round that Bizzle, Furious, and Paper needed to really stick themselves in this position, or to get themselves out of this position. Unfortunately, they're going to be finding themselves at match point, and it's all about Sway. Can he close it out?
Yeah. It's not over yet. Sway does have to continue making plays.
Look at that, the 99 damage coming out from that low ground position. He does have what might be a little bit of a box fight here. He's going to go ahead and cut his way out of here. Hopefully his teammates are holding control of that.
He's tarping
ground.
so well, not making a mistake this round. You know, he might make a mistake here and there. It might cost him 1 round, maybe 2. But, you know, at the end of the day, Sway wants to win. He's going to focus completely. And look at that.
Oh, boxes the player in. Yeah, look at that. Gets the cone above the head. A quick 110 damage, but it is a bit returned. So now he has to just slow it down. He's going to pop that slurp fish, pop a couple of minis, and it's all about regrouping. Look at that.
200 pump to end it. Wow. Sway.
You know what's crazy? His face Sway, that shotgun shot reminded me of someone I know. His name's KNG Mo. The 200 pump coming out, man. And a quick finish.
That was insane. Sway just destroyed that team. 200 at the end there. He is going to advance against Kanata, Unknown, and Bucky. That's going to be a great team. So we're going to have some predictions just about soon. And, you know, we are in the losers bracket. We have Notluck, Rift, and Zaxi against Keeney, Yusa, Slappin. That's going to be interesting. And now that FaZe Bizzle team is going to go down for a Stealthy, Martinez, and Calazo. So we are advancing into round 2. I do want to see Clix, Yaldi, and Dubs against Zextro. That's going to be a crazy rivalry match to watch.
Yeah, it's going to be crazy for sure. I mean, gosh, I don't even want to make predictions. I don't want to talk about it. I mean, we just have to see how it's going to happen. But I mean, it's Clix, bro. There's so much to be said about a Clix game. There's so much to be said about a Zextro game. Either one of these teams could easily find their way to the finals, but so could Sway. And they're on the other side of the bracket. So regardless of who wins this next matchup, they might, maybe, if the bracket goes the way I'm thinking it's going to go, they might have to fight up against the side of Sway in the winners bracket. That's before we even get to the finals. That's
100%.
Before the losers bracket progresses.
I mean, we can look at the bracket right now real quick. I mean, we do have this first matchup here as well, but we also have Unknown Kanata and Bucky against the Sway team that we just seen, who look like dangerous killers, honestly. I mean, what do you think about that matchup?
Yeah, Melody and, I mean, Scrubs is the name that we have here on the leaderboard, or on the bracket, going by Scrubby in game. I'm not sure which one he prefers, but dude, he was doing damage. We saw one of those rounds. He had like 600 plus damage. And so, you know, whether he's playing that low ground position, whether he's just supporting or actually slaying out on his own, he is doing the work that helps them win the rounds. And that's the teamwork. That's the whole point of playing with more than just one person, with more than just yourself.
100%. And, you know, I do want to see that Clix Yaldi matchup, you know, with Dubs. These guys, they look like they're going to win, man. Who could challenge them really in this entire tournament?
Dude, it's so funny. I have to take a little pause here. I have to. I'm looking over, we've got the broadcast screen right here, and I'm looking at all of the little assets we got. Dude, this scene is crazy. Huge shout out to the animations, ESTV. I mean, we got RepeatGG, Gfuel. Make sure you use code KNG for 30% off. Dude, this 100%. Is awesome, man. But yeah.
You have that Gfuel always.
Dude, listen, man. You got the shaker cup. I got the can. We got to love it, man. You got to love it.
No, love Gfuel, but honestly, I mean, dude, like Clix, Yaldi, Dubs, who's going to beat them? If anybody could beat them, if any team could be here on the bracket, we have the bracket right now in front of us, who could beat them out of everybody in the BFC?
See, that's the hardest part. I'm looking at the bracket. I'm staring at it. I'm gonna just read it off. NRG Clix, Kanji Yoldi, FaZe Dubs. That's one team. Zextro, Zane, Pixel. That's team 2. Kanata, Unknown. Who are they playing with? Bucky.
Yeah.
That's team 3.
MVP.
FaZe Sway, Melody, Scrubs. All 4 of these teams, I wouldn't be surprised to see them in the finals. Any single team, I wouldn't be surprised.
Which is crazy. But you know what? If one team would be the team Clix, it has to be Unknown. I mean, he did it before. The Unknown Clix rivalry. It stems in the BFC as well. The blood feuds between these two teams.
Yeah, I don't want to be cliche about it, but yeah, you're right. I mean, you're absolutely right. It's definitely the team that if this goes in favor of Clix, and if the next game goes in favor of Team Unknown,
Yeah.
that might be what we're looking at. I mean,
100%.
simply, plain and simple. And then we might see the losers bracket run, but we have to give respect where respect is due.
Yep.
We can't count out the Zextro squad. We can't we just can't do it. And that's going to be something that we're about to see go down right now. But Clix is the man of the hour. Week 1, Week 4, Week 6 winner, has probably some of the most earnings here in the BFC. Not the most, but some of the most earnings here in the BFC. And he's going up against Zextro.
Yeah, I mean, this is going to be a crazy, crazy event to watch, and honestly, we're about to go into it. And the thing about Zextro, the key to win for Zextro is to remain calm and also have that veteran leadership over Pixel and Zane, because if Pixel pops off like he did in that very first round, they might have a great chance of maybe upsetting the king, Clix.
Yeah, we'll have to see. They are going to be going ahead and booting up this official BFC KNG Zone Wars map. So again, I love this map, man. These maps are so cool. You got the little lower third coming up from Clix. I love the production that we got going on here today. And look at that. Look at that. They're just showing off the emotes as they're going to be jumping in to this second round. Round number 2. First game here in the round number 2, man. It's going to be a banger of a fight. We have to see what kind of position these players are playing. And that's the thing, man. Like, we talk about like Zextro having control of height, Dubs having control of high ground. But what does that player do when they don't? You know what I mean? How do you react to that?
Exactly.
If you've played, let's imagine you've played 5 rounds. Let's pretend we had a best of 5, win by 2, go like 7, 8 rounds deep, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's say Dubs had control of high ground the entire time, 8, 10, 12 rounds, however long it was. He goes into the next matchup, and what if he can't get height one time? How do you react to that? How does your because it's not just Dubs' responsibility. It's the responsibility of the entire team to take that situation and find the win condition. So how do you and it's not just enough. You can't think about this like, imagine an off-spawn fight. You land at Pleasant, you land at Doom's Domain, right?
Yeah.
Well, guess what? Okay, we died one game. Let's talk about it. You don't have that kind of time. It's round. It's time to go. You got to go.
So true.
So you have to adjust. You have to talk with your team. You have to communicate. And look at that. We're already
Such
going
a
into
different
round number
atmosphere.
1. It is, man. This is a different version of competitive Fortnite, and it really forces these players into positions that they might not be fully comfortable with.
100%. And, Clix, Yoldi. Let's see what they do in the BFC. And Clix playing low ground right now. And I think Dubs and Zextro are battling for height as we speak.
Yeah, battling for height as we speak.
And Dubs, if you listen into Dubs, he's saying that Zextro has height. I actually don't know what... He's like, this kid keeps cranking at it. It looks weird. That's what he's saying. So exactly what you said, Crashy, is we're seeing it come to light right now. But Yoldi is adapting. He is the MVP of the entire Season 1. He's literally the Michael Jordan of the BFC. So he is adapting, and he is helping Dubs get that high ground by shooting up. Clix has his own battle in the low ground. He has to win about 1v1. And look at that. I believe Yoldi, or Dubs, gets the first kill on the opposing team on Zextro.
Yeah, that's going to be a one-player advantage now, and you have to love and
Look at
appreciate. Oh my goodness! Not only is he falling, he gets a bunch of damage taken his way. Clix finds that jumping side shot, looking for a little bit of that piece control. So he's going to have that player building around from him. Look at that 70 white tag. Willie going ahead and finish it up. He does get a little bit of return fire as well, but round number 1.
He's laughing and he's screaming at Zextro. This is where it starts, man. This is what the BFC is all about. These rivalries, man. This is crazy, but Clix getting that first round. Now, seeing how that round played out, it was a little bit more methodical. It wasn't fast-paced, in terms of what we saw, but there was action happening nonstop, in the aerial view, the high ground. What do you think about that?
I mean, I think a lot of how these games develop does come from the side of, or from the position of high ground. How do you win the high ground, and when you don't, what do you do about it? Because that free damage, we see it all the time. It can be anywhere between 23 to like 99 damage from high ground for free sometimes. We are going to see Clix fighting for it this time. Maybe they've changed up the strategy a little bit, but man, he takes so much chip damage. You actually see this player looking to push inside the face of Clix. Is he going to be able to get control? He loses that wall, trying to build his way out, has control of the high ground yet again. Clix has to make something happen as he does take a pause here.
When Dubs and Yoldi are communicating, they're saying, look down, we're going to help, but Clix is all by himself in the high ground. Such a different playstyle than we saw in the last round. He was on the low ground. Now he's doing the opposite. He's on the high ground. Could this be, a switch in terms of, not adapting, but throwing the other team off?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you just have to throw an audible in there, right? I mean, like, what do you do? You know, you're. It makes me think. I mean, I have to recall it, but you know, it makes me think of like my football days. Sometimes the quarterback can make a read and he makes a change. You know what I mean? It's all on the fly. It's all quick. It's all about the speed and the training. So these players play this game. You know what? 8, 10, 12 hours a day.
Yep.
They have to be prepared for these types of situations. They have to know how to adjust mid-fight.
It's 2-on-2 though. Oh, and Clix has no HP.
Can he land a shot?
Oh, 15!
Hey, 15 damage is 15 damage. It looks like
One on one.
1v1. Yoldi is very low. He's going to have to try to drink some of these shields. He has that high ground hill control. 17 builds. Will this be enough for Yoldi to make a play?
This is literally the MVP of the season. Kenji Yoldi, we signed him for a reason. Can he win this 1v1? This
6
round
builds
is
left.
crucial.
He does have a little bit of control. Look at that jumping peak shot. It's going to be all tied up 1-1.
Oh, they're talking trash. They're talking trash because Clix talks. Whenever Clix talks trash, the other team comes back, and then Clix has to be like, and then just mutes. You know, this is crazy though. This is actually crazy. Clix, can he respond though? Because now he gets pissed off. And now he plays in a position of anger. Like, okay, you want to come at me now? You want to talk trash? Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. This is gonna be the fastest gameplay we've seen from Clix in a while now.
Wow, that was actually really impressive. When he made that side jump, not only did he side jump, he actually took a shot. He didn't land, but I mean, look at that. That's just something that someone only of this caliber even thinks to do. You know what I mean? But look at this. The potential box fighting coming out from Clix. He's going to go ahead and weasel his way down to the low ground. Oh, he actually takes a little bit of damage for that as well.
It's like he knows his next move before his brain even processes what happened. You know, it's just muscle memory and just so much experience and just high caliber gameplay. And look at that. He does get a little chip damage done to him and lower in return, but nothing too major. It's still a 3-on-3 situation. Trio versus trio. What's about to happen right now?
Yeah, you have to love and respect the 1v1s that break on this low ground sometimes. Look at this. This player is clearly... Every action that this player makes above Clix is in response to Clix. So now this 1v1 is happening. Meanwhile, you have that mid-ground 1v1 or a 2v2. Look at that, the wall getting open. Clix looking to try to take control. He doesn't get it. Look at that little cheeky jumping shot that he doesn't quite land, but man, you have to imagine that that's practice. That's something that he has built into his arsenal. He's getting blocked off. He's in a weird situation here in the zone, and he's burning through his mats. Clix is kind of not in a very good position here.
Yeah, but it is 3-on-1 situation right now. He has no mass, and Pixel!
Wow, Pixel. Kind of putting him in the blender a little bit there. It's going to be a 2 versus 1, though. Yoldi is still alive, has the control of the high ground. This is going to be Pixel back against the wall.
100% Pixel's back against the wall. Yoldi has mats. Pixel, I believe he has no mass anymore. Oh, he does.
He's got a little bit from that kill. He's just trying to build his way up. But man, when you're on that side of the hill, that's something you have to think about, that positioning. Even though he was able to chase down Clix, was it worth it? He has to try to find some kind of damage here. The jumping side shot not going to connect. Yoldi has control, and that's yet another round, putting them up 2-1.
Even though that was a 3v1 situation, Pixel put up a fight, man. And 230 damage. He did get a kill on Clix. That sends a message.
Did you see the damage from Yoldi? 680 damage. Wow.
That's insane.
Yoldi is not messing around here. So they're going to be in one of the harder matchups of the day. You have to imagine that's the case. So now we see.
Here we go.
Clix is going to be starting another round.
Oh, look at that shot.
Changing up the strategy, even just ever so slightly. Even if it's just a small play like that, could be the difference.
Oh, and even though he missed, and that's the thing that you said, that he does go for those plays, and it's a lot of, and that's another difference between tier 2 and tier 1. Tier 1 players, they go out there, you know, they're more of a go-getters. They're more efficient.
Does he box the player in? He does. Oh, he doesn't get control of that left-hand wall. He went for it. It looked like the mechanics were there to get that box in, but the player just beat him to that left side wall, so he's not going to get him there. Look at that, preemptively placing those cones, trying everything he can to get control. Again, this is one of those, for lack of a better term, one of those beautiful 1v1s that develops here on the low ground, and you see him just trying to stay ahead, looking for that piece control while also looking for chip damage. What kind of a heads-up play, what kind of a gamer do you have to be able to do both of those things at the same time?
Oh, and Zextro did not stick the landing. You know, we're going to switch over to Zextro next round because I want to see exactly what's going on in height.
Look at that. He has the player inside the face. He has the SMG in the hands. He finds the elimination.
Pixel, I know you're nervous.
Oh, Clix says, I know you're nervous. He's talking smack.
3-1. If this next round, we're going to be jumping over to Zextro, but if this next round does not go in their favor, their back is against the wall. 4-1. The win by 2 does not matter today, Mo.
100%. Zextro's actually saying, you know what? I'm not going height this round. So Zextro, as soon as we switch, he's adapting. He's like, I'm not going to go height. Zane, you go height, and let's see what he does mid-right. He probably wants to go straight head-to-head against Clix.
Look at this. The mechanics are just not working in his favor. But hey, listen, Mo. We talked about adapting. We talked about throwing that audible in there. But is it too late?
It might be too late. You know, who knows? But if they win this round, it's for sure not too late. And you know what?
2v1, the box fight coming out. Zextro trying to make a play. He does get a little bit of damage out, but it does not seem like he won that trade. This is just not the situation that they want to be in.
Yeah, no, it's still 3-on-3 situation. Anything could happen. I mean, I'd rather make an audible than just keep losing round per round, right?
Yeah, that is the definition of doing the same thing, expecting different results. It doesn't work. It's not going to work here at the BFC. Zextro trying to build his way up. He does have his teammates kind of parallel to him on this layer, but do they have the mass to sustain this kind of a play? He is going to be climbing his way up. He doesn't land the shot, and he has these two players right next to him. Zextro trying to make a play.
And Zextro does get those cheeky pumps. You know, he loves to do it. And Zane gets shotgun by Dubs. And actually, Dubs can't take the landing. It's a 2-on-2 situation.
Yeah, 2v2.
This is a must-win for Zextro.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is a must-win.
Down to the low ground. He does find a little bit of that chip damage. It's going to be a 2 versus 1. Zextro back against the wall. One player not sticking the landing. It's 1 versus 1. Zextro is going to get some of these materials here on the low ground. Look at that. He has the mats. It's time to crank. Zextro might be looking for a play for the high ground.
No, he has to be clutch right now in this situation. This is what, you know, being a gamer is all about. Competitive esports.
Oh, look at that. Finds that low ground peak. Nice. And this is a different situation. I really thought that with that materials that he got, he was going to look to kind of crank off. Like maybe
that's what I would think, yeah.
Yeah, maybe take the high ground control from him. But he's playing this nice and slow. He's just looking for the damage that he can find.
He's comfortable in this position, you know, and that's what, you know, he's comfortable with the uncomfortable, right? A lot of players always, they're quick. Let me get the high ground. Let me get the high ground. No, he's calm. He's going to stay low ground, and he's going to try to go for some Tfue classics, but the opposite. He's going to stay from the low ground and hit from above.
16 builds remaining. Now we're starting to see the crank off, but again, now that he's burned through some of these materials, does he have enough? Only 7 builds remaining. He has the player potentially in a box. He doesn't get to connect with that, and he is all out of builds. What is he going to do? Drops down to 50-50, only finds 16 damage, and no! He gets destroyed right there, Mo.
Wow. We're going to switch over to Clix, man.
4-1 on the scoreboard. This is a match point. Clix is looking to finish.
Oh my god, man. Match point. And this is a really entertaining match to watch.
Yeah, definitely one of the better games on the day. It's been a little bit back and forth, but the domination that we've seen all day. This is Season 2 is just starting off, and these players, they look like they need to get back to practicing a little bit here.
100%, but I do want to see the Clix.
Clix puts him in the box, but he doesn't get that shot off. It's going to be a little bit of return damage. That player actually does get a little bit of control, so now Clix has to take it somewhat slow here, just looking for some information.
Yeah, he's looking for the edit play, and that's amazing. I feel like he's more patient in this season, which is good, you know, for him, right? Taining his momentum and mechanics to make the smarter play at all times. Maybe even being a team player. Because going out and doing your own thing, if he dies, it's a really, really big risk for his team.
Yeah, he was looking for a little bit of piece control. He does. I think he actually boxes that player in. Is he going to be able to find the damage? Look at this. He has him in such an uncomfortable position. I don't think he's going to get that finish. Now he's just looking for the chip. He knows that player dropped down. And this is such a back and forth fight here.
Yeah, he's raging in terms. He's like, what happened? I thought I shot him, but let's see what happens.
Yeah, the movement from whoever this player is has actually been really working their way through the
fields really elusive.
Well. Yeah,
really elusive.
Very elusive. You see actually some of that damage coming out from the side. He does get that big 100 damage pump. He's really looking for the edit.
Dubs just popped off, killed 2 players.
2 players, 2 versus 1. This is match point.
Oh my god. Here. It might be Zex.
That is all she wrote. That's going to be the quick 5-1. Sends Zextro, Pixel, and Zane down to the losers bracket.
Wow. That was insane, man. Clix just won that matchup with Yoldi.
Wow. He's out for blood here. They're going to be advancing on to the next round here in the winners bracket. Clix, winner of week 1, 4, and 6, season 1. He's trying to add to that list.
Yeah, 100%. That was insane, Crashy.
Insane,
Clix is your favorite. We all know that you love watching Clix, but
it's not that he's my favorite. It's that look, I got to clear my name on this one because I'm not just a hardcore Clix fanboy. I do like Clix a lot, don't get me wrong. It's not that he's my favorite. It's that when I watch him play, it's like I'm not watching the same game. I'm watching something totally different. Yeah. The kid is fast, man. It's really it's a spectacle. And I can appreciate the other side of that coin, right? Like when you watch someone like Zextro, you watch someone like Bizzle, yeah. You have to like appreciate the slow, methodical play. You have to, you watch someone like Arab or Chap. You have to appreciate the slow, big brain plays because that is so important in competitive Fortnite. But listen, man, BFC is like, it's like you kind of dial up the mechanics a little bit, right? You have to dial up the mechanics.
Head-to-head, you have to.
You have to, man. It all comes down to some of those fights. And how many situations do we find Clix in where he doesn't win the 1v1? It's rare. It's rare.
Very. But you know what? Going up against the winner of Kanata, Unknown, Bucky, and Sway, Melody, Scrubs, those players can go head-to-head with, especially Kanata. I mean, if there's one player who's faster mechanically than Clix, it could be Kanata. It's arguably, you could say that. What do you think about that matchup? And let's look at the next matchup too. What do you think about this matchup with Kanata Unknown?
This matchup it's another one of those ones where I look at the lineups and I just think to myself, like, yeah, either one of these teams could be in the finals. Unknown has been in the finals multiple times. An insane, I wish I could remember the week, but an insane losers bracket round. They lost round 1. Unknown runs all the way to the finals. I don't think they actually won that week, but still, what an amazing performance.
He did with Kanata.
And he's paired up with Kanata yet again. I mean, what a dominant team that they have here as they're going to be looking to build the rosters. Hey, are you paying attention, Clix? Clix is watching this show, man. Huge shout out to our man, Clix. Always puts on an amazing performance. So we're going to have to see how this next matchup goes. And I love that Clix is watching because, he has a dog in that fight. He gets to see who's coming up next. Built by Gamers Bucky, one of the best Zone Wars players that I have ever seen. The kid pops off.
100%, man, 100%. And if you look at Unknown highlights, in week 1, and we're gonna play it right now for you guys. Unknown actually dominated season 1. Yeah, he actually played really good, and like the rivalry he had with Clix going to those weeks 3 and 5. We might see another rivalry go down this week for the first ever week of BFC season 2.
Dude, I mean, I love it, right? Because it's all in good fun. Because they're teammates. They lived in the same house for a while. Like it's always a good situation to get Clix and Unknown versus each other. So I don't mean to predict too hard or to will into existence who's going to win this matchup, but I kind of hope Unknown wins this matchup. I mean, it's gonna be crazy to see. It's gonna be crazy to see if Unknown can absolutely pull it off. This is not an easy fight. I mean, we saw how dominant Sway and his team looked in the first round. And Sway, man, he's the controller god. He's the player that can play competitive. He's the player that can pop off in creative. And we do have Unknown's perspective. They're going to be getting the game going here soon as we're just getting the streams together. And are they actually started already? This might be a little bit of a warm-up, or they might be started. So we're going to be jumping in just in case. We're going to see what's going on here. It's Unknown playing that kind of that stable position that he likes to play. He does find that edit there, looking to get some damage in. And we're going to see, I think this might be round number 1 already kicking off here.
Yeah, round number 1 is underway. I believe we have Unknown, Kanata, Bucky against Sway's team.
All right, my guy's trying to jump in.
Bucky getting first blood, so now it's a 3-on-2 situation.
Yeah, Bucky getting that first blood, and Unknown. Sometimes you have to have a good head on your shoulders, right? He had that player on his wall, and he could have maybe taken the 1v1, but instead of doing that, he takes it slow. He builds a second box. He finds some chip damage here now on this pushing the low ground, but Unknown's team
that was quick.
Round number 1, very quick. That's going to be Sway and Scrubby. They're going to be falling down. Who are they playing with? Melody? Is that correct?
Melody.
Playing with Melody. Has that anonymous mode on. And again, huge shout out to Gfuel, ESTV, repeat.gg. And of course, hey, you guys over here at KNG, we're live from the KNG house.
Yeah, literally. I mean, shout out to G Fuel. It's 30% off right now using code KNG. I mean, this is amazing to watch right now. Unknown's playing that mid ground. Let's see how he reacts to Sway, because this is head-to-head. Sway versus Unknown.
Oh, the double edit coming out. Unknown backs himself up. He doesn't have control of that wall, and he takes it slow. That's the kind of decision-making that you have to make that choice. He's looking for the box in, man. These players, it's like a chess match that's happening so instantly. Playing on the mouse and keyboard, Unknown is so fast.
Yeah, playing on the mouse and keyboard. I wonder if that will affect the 1v1 he has with Sway.
Look at that. He does get a little bit of that chip damage. Oh, and look at that. Bucky came in to help, but he actually gets taken down. So now the box fight, the edit plays. Is he going to be able to chase down this kill? It's going to be a 3 versus 2. not going to be in the favor
He is
of
so quick
Unknown.
for mouse and keyboard, by the way. He's really quick.
Oh yeah, the kid can play it all, and that's what I'm talking about. I mean, listen,
I boxed this
if
kid.
you are
Boxed!
Oh, he
He
does have the player box in.
go.
He's trying to see if he can finish. Those are the types of situations that can be the difference between being down around or being up around, because you have to make a play happen. But the mats are starting to get used. No, he gets shot out. That's going to be Unknown going down. It's going to be one player. Well, that's going to be Demonata. Kanata left in the 1v2. He finds one elimination.
Oh my God.
The 1v3 is going to be in effect. Unfortunately, he goes down. Not going to be able to find it. So that's going to be all tied up 1-1. FaZe Sway is not going to go down without a fight here.
Yeah, we're actually going to switch over to FaZe Sway's point of view for the next round. I believe this is, he's a little bit delayed.
Yeah, a little bit delayed, so we are going to see the end of that round. So 1-1, all tied up. We're going to see how they can go into it. Let's look at some of the damage. Demonata, Kanata had 300 damage there, so he's holding his own here. They're all of these players are not looking to go down without a fight. Hey, look, we're still in the winner's bracket. They still have potential. If they fall down to the loser's bracket, they're going to be able to get themselves back up, have a few more rounds in them. If they can keep their momentum going, they can kind of rally the troops. We are going to be watching FaZe Sway starting
Now,
off
let's see
this
the
round.
difference between FaZe Sway and Unknown, early game. Let's see what happens here.
Yeah, Unknown. He does play that low ground position a lot, but it seems like the low ground position is kind of conditional to what he sees out of the gate, right? Sometimes he'll immediately step into the low ground. Other times he'll kind of like play that mid ground hunting position and then drop down. So we're seeing FaZe Sway really like head hunting here. He's constantly, instead of looking ahead away from the zone, he's looking like parallel. He's looking like perpendicular rather, looking toward the zone, looking at the players that are in and looking at their movement, trying to track him. He does get control of his wall, just pushes
Sway!
himself straight into the face of Kanata. Kanata gonna go down. That edit
If
play
he
coming
popped
out.
off and hit that would have been insane.
Man,
I would have freaked out.
I would have freaked out on the 200 pump. He's gonna go ahead and use that slurp fish and now has control of the high ground here with his teammate. And he look at that, the piece control automatically looking for some potential shots as he's actually gonna get some return fire his way.
Yeah, does have minis, does have a slurp. He's not going to go to full, which he should have. He actually should have minied up twice, but he's probably going to go for a fast play here. Melody is going all the way. Melody's down.
Yeah, I think this is a 2v2 situation here. We do have FaZe Sway has to kind of work his way down, and he's on that last little bit of wood that he has, but they do still have the high ground controls. Looking for that drop down shot. He might have this play. Oh, getting chipped at a little bit on the side, so that drop down shot, yeah, might have been the right play, but he did not connect with it. He's going to take a little bit of damage there. He gets punished.
So it's a 2 versus 1 situation. Sway does have the advantage. He needs this round. And Sway's going up. They have the high ground now. They switched roles, I believe.
Yeah, he's all out of mats here. They might just have to double drop down, fully contest this together. You don't want to give up a 1v1. Looking to make a play.
Yeah.
Sway, they're taking it slow. He's going to go ahead and hop up.
Oh,
Use
cracked.
that edit.
Melody cracked him, and there you go.
There it
That's
is.
round number 3.
2-1. 2-1 advantage. Very close.
Wow.
Not bad.
Scrubs.
Not bad.
600 damage.
600 damage coming out from Scrubby.
That's
crazy.
insane.
That's crazy damage.
And Sway's actually planning. He's saying that they're usually ahead of us, so let's outbuild them, and then let's turn back with the zone.
And again, man, this is like for anybody that looks to play like wagers, 3v3 zone wars, look how they're playing. When he steps out of the gate, he's not looking forward, he's looking to the side. He's tracking his enemies as he goes, looking for the potential edit play, looking for the cutoff, right? If you can build directly in front of your enemy, find that double piece control, look for that double edit, you might be able to find a kill.
100%. Let's see what happens in this matchup.
Oh, the double edit coming out on the opposite side. He doesn't actually take a shot, but that could have been very dangerous as he actually kind of flubbed an edit there as well. So Sway.
There's 2 people on high ground.
Oh, my
There's 2
goodness.
people on high ground with Sway. He might look for a drop here.
Oh, he's just, Kanata returns the favor from the last round, so he's going to get taken down. So Kanata putting themselves at the 3 versus 2 position, and then Kanata finds a second kill. 1 player left alive. Kanata might be looking for the 3-piece.
Kanata is popping off. Melody's complaining, saying he's going to 2v1, but I saw 2 people on high ground with Sway. So that means the team of Unknown, Kanata, and Bucky, they're playing really methodical and they're playing really elusive. They're all over the place. They're playing like water, and they're kind of confusing the side of Sway.
Yeah, the difference is, one player might be playing that mid ground, which means he can 2v1 low ground, or he can 2v1 high ground. And it just depends on how dynamic he is to just change up that play style, and that's going to be the round. And look at this. I believe we are all tied up 2-2, so we're going to be jumping over to Unknown's position, and this is a brawl, back and forth. This might be the closest matchup we've seen all day, so we're going to be jumping on with Unknown.
Yeah, no, it's 2-2.
Yeah, 2-2. All 3 players are left alive. We have Unknown playing the lower-mid section.
Ooh, 27.
Finds a bit of a chip. Gets it in return.
So he gets more of that damage output there. Oh, he misses that. Easy
Box
shot,
my kid.
boxed up.
30.
Does have I believe that's a pre-edited wall, but it doesn't matter. He boxes the player in, finds the kill. That's going to be 3v2.
That was not Taj. He put him in the Taj.
He put him in the Taj. You see the keybind thrown out. Look at that. Saves 1 minute, 0 seconds. That one's going in the folder, boys.
So if you're a Clix right now and you're watching, I mean, what could you get from this gameplay? How do you counteract this, you know, very methodical play by Unknown?
Well, I mean, the best thing to note is that, you know, usually when we're watching the BFC, we get like one third of the team's perspective, right? We're watching one player. Well, guess what position he's watching? Clix is watching that low ground position that Clix also plays, and it seems like that low ground position has also developed into like a mid ground like option. Like you think about football, you know the play option. You have the option to pitch the ball or you can keep the ball, and it's that same thing. He's going to build up, and he's going to have that mid ground section, and then he decides, do I go up and help? Do I go headhunt? Or do I play the low ground? And Clix is watching that live from Unknown's position. He gets to see, hey, what's the variable? What is the variable that changes that? Look at that. He kind of falls off his builds a little bit.
But this is the option. He's going to choose the low option here and shoot up. And honestly, no one's really contesting him right now. So Clix, you know, if he's watching this, he could easily contest Unknown and limit Unknown from the field here.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, one thing we actually haven't seen since the start of Season 2 is like lending that fish over to your teammate. We used to see that a lot in Season 1. We're not seeing that
the high ground warriors would throw it to
because they know they're not going to stay alive. So we don't see that here. And that's one player getting taken down. It's going to be a 3v2 situation.
Yeah, Bucky got taken out. It's all on the backs of Unknown.
Oh my God! Look at that. Finds some quick damage. He does have the player right under his build. He's going to
Unknown is popping
2
off
versus 2, but Kanata goes down. It's the 2 versus 1. Unknown has to make a play. He is going to be looking to headhunt, trying to get inside the box as fast as he can. He's not going to be able to make it inside, though.
He has good mats for this 2v1, honestly. This is very doable. He's done it in the past. He could do this right now.
Not only does he have the mats, he has the high ground control. You see him trying to shoot him out. He does find a little bit of dropping damage. That's the shield crack that he's looking for. If he can just get one player, that's going to be a winning position. He does still have the high ground control. Looking at the Tfue Classic, he is going to get shot down. He has to drink the slurpfish, but he's getting knocked down. The damage is coming out. They're just shooting him out. They're playing together, and that's what they need. He's only down to 24 HP and a dream. He doesn't. 92. He can't make it happen, and look, we're all tied up 3-3.
Oh my God.
Next round is match point.
Oh well, it's first to 5.
First to 5 match point will be the winner of next round.
Exactly.
Puts themselves at match point.
Exactly.
It forces action from the enemy team. So
exactly. So if Unknown wins this round, it's huge.
This round is massive. Wow. Massive round we have right here.
Unknown, look at him. He's.
Oh, they hit me for so much while I was falling. Like I can't even connect.
All right, the round is kicking off. Unknown playing that mid position, but he's going to go ahead and drop down. What kind of damage can he find? He actually sees that return fire coming in, so he's got to play a little bit slow. And look at this. He's not only is he just looking for damage, he's looking to control the builds.
So if you're Unknown right now, do you feel useless in this position? Because right now he's not doing any damage right now. Now he's like, you know what, I'm just going to go up.
I feel like it's not useless per se, but it's more so like you really trust your teammates, right? You know what I mean?
Oh, and Bucky goes down.
Oh, just as I say that, Bucky goes down. So this is a back against the wall position because if they lose this round, they're going to be finding themselves at
Kanata!
point.
100.
Oh my God! They might be coming back here, even though Bucky gets eliminated first, and Kanata gets one, and then Unknown cracks the other.
Yeah, Unknown conserving the materials. He's putting a lot of faith in the hands of Kanata because he needs him to stay alive here. But Unknown trying to find some damage. He's just constantly keeping that pressure up. He's going to have to start to build now. That AR is going to be out of rounds. Is he going to be able to get control over this player? The box in potentially happening. That player is going to go up to high ground. Kanata gets taken down. Unknown finds himself in a 2v1 yet again. He's not going to be able to fight.
Oh, no.
He's getting held out. This is not the position he wants to be in. This might be match point against Unknown.
Oh my God, yeah, that's so true. Imagine if he goes to the losers bracket with Sway. This is crazy, man. This is the semifinals, by the way. Winner of this does go to the finals.
Winners bracket finals. He's returning a lot of damage. He puts that player on the whites. He has no more builds though, Mo. He has to try to find something here. And if anything we've seen about the low ground position, he's gonna go down. That's FaZe Sway putting themselves 4-3 match point. You see the physical body language coming out from Unknown. That one hurt. That one hurt so bad.
100%. We're gonna switch over to Sway's POV. Man, what is going on? Sway is in game point. W is in his chat. This is crazy. Let's see what happens here.
The last round could be upon us, and this is absolutely the closest matchup we've seen all day here at the BFC. Brought to you by Gfuel and Repeat.gg, man. This is the potential last round. This could be it. This could be it right here.
Or it could be the first overtime of the season. This is crazy. 4-3. Sway needs one more round to beat Team Unknown. Let's see if he could do it.
The 90s are coming out. Sway actually getting shot at a little bit from the low ground, so he's going to go ahead and opt to drop down. That's got to be Unknown.
Yup.
He's looking to chase him down. He does not want to let him have that free reign position that he gets so frequently. Sway taking it slow, though. He might look to pressure.
Oh my god, this is crazy right now.
Okay, I might jump on this kid.
Now, Unknown was looking to Conan, but, you know, Sway knows that with his game experience, with his knowledge, he does get a little bit of shields taken off, but he does use a Serpent. Look at that crack! What a beast!
Yeah, just such a quick shot. Makes such a simple edit, but it pays off in a big way. He does have the player boxed in. It's going to be Unknown. Unknown gets taken down, presumably.
2-on-2.
And look at that. He just boxes him in and absolutely takes advantage of that, but that's going to be 2-on-2, and his player, his teammate, is so low. Is this going to be Sway? Is this going to be the last one left alive? Oh, it's going to be taking a little bit of damage if the shots are coming in from the high ground. They don't want to lose this because that's going to force the win by 2 situation that they don't want to be in.
Yeah,
this is match point. They want to finish it here.
100%. They always say in competitive esports, the last round is the hardest round to close out.
The pressure is here. They want to continue their run, but they
He has
have
high
to
ground,
close it out
no
here.
mats though.
No more materials. The health is low. Are they going to be able to finish this
Oh,
one
no.
out? He's getting shot out. This is the 50-50. He has to find the kill.
Oh, he eliminated himself. He had no
Sway
mats.
goes down. It's going to be the last 1v2 left alive against Scrubbies. Scrubby has to make a play here. He's shooting from the low ground, and no!
Oh my God!
It's 4-4. The win by 2 is in effect, and now we are in the first overtime of Season 2 of BFC.
We are going to overtime, going to Unknown's point of view. Here we go. Overtime, 4-4. You need to win by 2.
Yeah, that means not only do you need to win by 2, but that also just translates to the knowledge of knowing you have to win 2 back-to-back. This could go on for days, you know what I mean?
But Bucky pops off, getting that first kill on Scrubby.
And that's actually, I feel like that's one of the first times Bucky this season has actually had kind of a bigger pop-off, because we've actually seen Bucky go down first in a lot of these rounds. But
100%.
hey, that's okay. It doesn't matter. The overtime is here. They clawed their way back, and now they have the advantage.
It's about winning, and, you know, he did his job. He got that 1v1. Now it's a 3-on-2 situation. Kanata, Bucky, Unknown looking to win the first round of overtime. Here we go. Unknown in the mid-right, kind of.
I haven't touched him.
And that's another kill.
Nice.
On Bucky! Bucky, the MVP!
Bucky
of one of the weeks.
showing why he deserves to be in the BFC. The last man standing, Kanata, finds the
Oh
elimination.
my
Match
God.
point. The flip,
gonna know
the script has
flexing.
been, oh, how the turns table. the flip, the script has been flipped, man. I can't even talk. I'm just out of my chair here at the KNG house, live with the BFC. Backs against the wall for Sway. Bucky, Kanata, Unknown, looking to finish.
And Unknown with just like, he's just looking at his camera. It's like his new thing. Every time he wins, he just looks at the camera, stares for a bit, and then goes back to
He's
playing.
like, you know what I'm thinking. Yeah, he
But
knows
in
he's got
round
the skill.
number 10, Crashy, game point for Unknown Army, Kanata, and Bucky.
Headhunting a little bit there early in the round, but he does go ahead and decide to drop down. And this position, I'm going to go ahead and say it. I think as like an analyst, someone that's been watching these games develop season after season, this is a really strong position to be in. Sure, you're not really doing a lot, but if your teammates hold their own, if you really trust them and they can pop off and consistently stay alive or find kills, this saves so many materials. You have the option to potentially, you know, cut yourself into a 1v1. We're seeing that happen now. He's looking for the play that might be getting edited, and Unknown getting boxed in. He has to just weasel his way out of there, and he is going to do so successfully as all 6 players are still alive right now.
Yeah, they're still alive. It's a 3-on-3 situation, but I believe Team Sway got the better of that situation.
Yeah, the damage trading is definitely happening. We don't know what all the resources are looking like, and you have
Kanata!
to... Oh, Kanata goes down. It's going to be a 2v2, though. 2 players left alive from both teams.
Sway eliminated Kanata there, so Sway is also popping off. He does not want to lose.
This is the match point, though. We have Unknown dropping to low ground again. He has just about 400 materials. His health is getting chipped away at, but he does have one of those minis, and Bucky's sitting on the high ground. I think he might have just used that slurp fish, so he's going to be, you know, 2 players left alive.
Oh.
He'll be taking a little bit of chip shots, looking to find some damage.
I might want to switch over to Sway's because for some reason it's getting pixelated.
Quality's botting out on us a little bit, so we're gonna jump over to Sway. This might be the last round. We're gonna see what happens.
Oh, and Sway 80. Oh, Sway's
a
shot
from the high ground. It's going to be two versus one now. He's got to get his way down. Is he going to be able to do it? Melody is going to be the teammate that he's got to try to reach to, and he doesn't have the materials. He doesn't have it. He can't do it. So
and
he's going to fall down
eliminated.
1 versus 1 mode. This could be the last round. Spectator.
It might be Melody versus Kanata.
Melody, the last man standing.
You should have told me the Sui because I was.
Here we go.
Pop this mini. He's out of materials, and we have not seen a single clutch from the low ground today.
Melody needs to do this or he loses.
He's finding some shots.
Oh my god.
He actually wins that damage trade, but this is it. This is it. This is the jumping shot. And I think this might be the last player left alive. It might be Unknown. He has a little bit builds left, so now he's going to lose control of that high ground. He had that mountain in the peak shot coming out.
It's over. Unknown Army.
They closed it out, the 2 versus 1.
Look at Unknown.
He was not able to get his way off of the high ground, and they close it out. They're sending Face Sway to the losers bracket.
Unknown Army.
Oh my god, dude.
In overtime, too. The first overtime we've seen in the BFC. We're out of our seats, man. Oh my god.
But what does this mean for the bracket? Who does he go on to face?
I mean, let's see the bracket real quick. I'm forgetting what's going on. So we look at the bracket real quick.
NRG Clix, Goldie face dubs going up against Kanata Unknown. Oh my god, this is going to be such an... And this is the winner's bracket semifinals, which is basically the equivalent of winner's bracket finals, which means whoever wins this, they get to buy themselves some times. They can go get some food, get a snack. They're going to be sitting in the grand finals position as they wait for the losers bracket to develop. So, oh my goodness, what a crazy game. And listen, we got what we predicted, but we also got what we wanted. And if I'm sitting here as one of the casters here at the BFC, if I'm wanting that same prediction, you have to know the fans are loving this as well. KNG is putting on a show. Thank you so much to Repeat.gg for helping us put this on with the help of Gfuel live at the KNG house. Kanata. Oh my goodness.
And
what
also Dubs,
matchup.
Bucky, like every single player right here is a massive superstar. So competitive, so mechanically gifted. Some of the best, actually they are the best Fortnite players in the world. And they're going to go head to head. And I believe the finals, the winner's bracket finals.
Yeah, winners bracket finals. The winner of this next matchup here in the winners bracket finals, they get to just sit pretty. I mean, really, they're going to be sitting in the finals, the grand finals of today's event, as they just wait for that losers bracket to develop.
And they actually do get the advantage, right? They get the
absolutely. Yeah,
advantage.
because that's the thing. Okay, we don't have a lot of bracket play in Fortnite competitive, so I'm going to go ahead and explain this. When you come out of the losers bracket, in a bracket play kind of tournament, you are allowed 1 loss. So that means the team that's been sitting in the winner's bracket the whole time, they haven't lost. So not only do they only have to beat the enemy team that comes out of the loser's bracket once, if they do lose one of those brackets, if they do lose that one, first to 5 win by 2, they get a total second advantage. They have a whole nother chance to close it out. So the losers bracket team, they have to claw their way through the losers bracket. They have to reset that mentality, reset that momentum, but they also have to beat the winners bracket team twice. So this next matchup, yeah, sure, it's a crazy matchup, but it's also super important.
It's really important. The loser gets down to the losers bracket. This isn't the grand finals, it's just the winners bracket finals, but it's super huge because they're going to be 1 match up in the grand finals, and you need any type of advantage you get, right? This is crazy, man. This is unbelievable. We have highlights. Dubs is in there. Let's look at some Clix highlights from Season 1 as well. This is unbelievable. Clix versus Unknown. The rivalry we've all been waiting for. The rivalry we loved in Season 1. We're going to get it back.
Yeah, it's absolutely crazy. I mean, you got to be hyped for the big Clix, right? I mean, this is the matchup that so many people... Listen, the Clix fans, the Clix community, whatever he calls his followers... They're crazy, man. There's some animals out there, so the support is going wild. Who is going to win? Let us know in the chat. Team Clix, Team Unknown. I don't even know what to think here.
I think the key to winning here for Unknown is they have to rally together. Bucky, Kanata, Unknown. They can't make this an individual game, because if they make it an individual game, Clix and his teammates will pick them apart, right? They have also Yuldi. Yuldi is the MVP of the entire Season 1, winning 5. So... they have to band together and they have to play together. This is crazy. We're going to take a quick break, guys. We'll be back shortly. See you guys. Yo, we are back, and who do we have in the house?
We got
Special guest, the Fortnite guy. What's up, man? This is a crazy event. You've been watching. What do you think about the situation? We have Energy and Clix. Do you want to?
I think we have the best match that we can ever ask for. Unknown versus Clix, the biggest rivalry in BFC history. These guys don't like each other. Maybe they do, maybe they don't, who knows, but they give us great matches every single week. And I can't wait to see who's going to win here, guys. You've been killing it with the casting. Keep it going. I'll keep running the tournament behind the scenes, and good luck to the players, guys. Here we go.
Yeah, we're jumping in, and the crazy thing is TFG calling it one of the best matchups we can ask for, and we're not even in the finals, Mo.
Yeah.
I mean, we haven't even made it that far, but round number 1 is kicking off, and who better to watch than NRG Clix, as he's going to be jumping straight, hot and heavy into the action. He's looking to headhunt a little bit, but he's going to go in and slow it down. Some of those builds got a little convoluted. He maybe get a little caught up, but look at this. He has a player in the box. Player gets, oh, wow, the fast mechanics coming out. I think that was unknown. I'm so used to seeing that skin. He cuts his way down, so Clix is just going to go ahead and regroup with that team on the high ground.
Yeah, now he's playing a little bit passive. You know, back in Season 1, he might have... Oh, and look at that. He gets cracked. But like I was saying, back in Season 1, we might see a more in-your-face Clix. But he's just, you know, backing up, seeing the landscape, the field. What will he do next? And now he's playing more with his team. This is what he needs to do to win more than 3 weeklies championships in a row.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. Again, we talk about the meta of Zone Wars, and I mean, a part of me feels like it's a little bit silly as one player does go down, so it's gonna be a 3-2 advantage. Oh my gosh, is that? Oh, one of his teammates does go down, and look at this. Clix is taking a massive shot. No! He's not. How did this turn around so fast? The 2v1. There's only one player left alive on the side of Clix.
That's what we're about to see. You know, Bucky is alive as well. So it's actually
1
versus 2.
Yeah, 1 versus 2. Bucky is going to try to be, you know, just get whatever.
He has no mats.
I actually think that it is going to be a 2 versus 1. The spectator bug kind of flipped the switch. So we have Bucky and Unknown going to be going up against this last player on the side of Clix. So we do have those anonymous modes. I'm not sure which one it is left alive, but Bucky, he doesn't have the mats, so all he can do is try to find some chip damage.
9 damage.
It's going to cut down to a 1v1. Unknown is going to have to drop his way down 1 versus 1, round number 1.
Unknown army, and Unknown
finds the beam. Hey, listen, wait. We need to jump back to the
They're
stream.
Screaming at each other. They're screaming at each other.
I don't know how you actually died.
Kanata screaming at Clix. This is what Kanata loves to do,
This isn't
man.
what it's all about. I was going to say, man, with that aim, we might need to go see if he's on controller again, because I don't know. That looked a little sus to me, but Unknown absolutely crushing the competition. Round number 1, they're going to go ahead and put themselves in the lead as we're on board with Clix again.
Ooh, you
but
see
dude,
that?
I want to see it land because I want to talk about it. You know what I mean? I want to talk about just the fact that, like, that
it
is
will land eventually.
That's an advanced mechanic. Listen, even if it doesn't land, the difference between being a tier 1 professional, one of the best players in the world, as he lands that nice 54 damage shotgun shot, is the fact that he thought about doing it in the first place.
Yeah, I mean, chip shots matter. Every single... People don't understand. Every advantage you get in competitive sports matters. And even 1 damage, it could add up, because a 199 shot could make the difference between a 200 shot.
Exactly, and all 6 players are left alive. You do see... it's such a sophisticated 1v1 that happens here on the low ground because there's so much respect that's given to each other.
Exactly.
Because you don't want to throw your teammates around.
100%.
You never know which player is
one.
popping off. That's going to be one player not sticking the landing over on the side of unknowns, and now the 3 versus 2 advantage is in favor of Clix.
Oh, and he goes for that pre-fire. He did land that shot.
Yeah, a little bit of damage coming out from Clix. I actually didn't see the... Listen, they're so fast I can't even keep up with the damage value sometimes, but Clix landed the shot. Look at that. One player getting eliminated, so the 2 versus 2 is in effect.
Yep, it's equalized right now. 2-on-2 situation. Clix or no, he just popped unknown. Oh my god.
Wow, unknown was just not ready for it. He gets control, shoots at that back wall. He's going to drop his flopper for his teammate.
70.
Look how quick that they respond. Look at that. Not only does he cut his way out, he throws that ramp on the side. He completely blocks his way off. Clix is not going to get boxed in, and now the 2 versus 1. They're working together. They're here on that low ground. He's even splitting the mats. They make these decisions so quickly. Jumping side shot and doesn't connect.
Let's see if Clix gets the final kill here. Oh, it's a 1v1 situation right now.
Wow, that right-hand peek through the window. Clix does not want to lose this round.
Oh my god, if he loses this, it's going to be bad in terms of the trash talk with Kanata.
That might be one of the first clutches we've seen. We haven't seen too many. And
he has no mats.
No more
he has no mats.
He has to pop that last mini. Oh, look at that, the right-hand shot.
Oh my god!
Who was it? Who was it that absolutely dominated that round?
It was Kanata with 600 damage.
2-0. They are absolutely stomping Clix's team right now.
Kanata is insane. We're going to actually switch point of views to unknown, but look at Kanata on the screen there popping off in the BFC.
Listen, it's a simple play. He made the window edit, but he peaks it, and the speed, the precision, landing the shot is what matters, and he lands both of them, gets those quick and easy kills. But we're going to be watching unknown. Can they carry this momentum into a potential 5-0? I want to see it because I want to hear the trash talk from it.
That would be crazy, and I told you, unknown, Kanata, Bucky, they are probably the only team that could beat this Clix Yoldi Dubs team.
Have to see unknown taking it slow.
I do want to see more from Dubs actually. Oh, no one gets cracked. That probably is Clix right there.
Yeah, that's a tough position to be in because he does lose. Not only when you lose the shield like that, when you lose the damage, you lose a little bit of time too because you have to stop, pause, re-heal. You lose some of those resources. But look at the wall.
Clix coming back again.
Dude,
2 rounds in a row crashing.
It's insane potential damage, but I think Clix is going to be the last one left alive unless the spectator is bugging out a little bit. But we only have what is this, a 1v2 situation? I'm not really sure, but this is not.
Oh, Kanata actually goes down as well.
And
Clix eliminates Bucky. That was a round.
Yeah, they needed that round.
They needed that round.
Much
needed that round for Clix.
It's time to flip the momentum a little bit. Time to get some things going. Put themselves up on the board.
I don't want to switch point of views to Clix, but we're gonna watch Unknown one more time because that was the first round and Clix dominated that round.
Yeah,
Clix 100% dominated that round. He got 2 kills and almost killed the third there. 359 damage coming out of Clix. Single-handedly almost winning that round there. And here we go. Round number 4 underway. The score is 2-1. Team Unknown is in the lead. Clix's team just won that last round. Can they use that momentum? That first round is important. Can they use that momentum to swing some momentum in their way?
Oh, look at this. The damage coming out. Oh, he has the player on the back wall. He barely gets away. But this player, listen, when you're this high level of a player, you can actually predict the movement. He got so close to him. So Unknown barely going to weasel his way out
and
of there.
Kanata getting taken out by Dubs.
That's a dangerous position to be in now. The 3 versus 2. You cannot afford to make those kinds of mistakes against players at this level.
Ultimate low, by the way.
You see Unknown looking to headhunt a little bit. Oh, look at that. The 79 damage. He boxes it in. Finds the quick elimination. So now, he finds the second, but he is going to get taken down 2-1. Team Clix is turning it around. Clix is going to be on the low ground. It's going to be Bucky, the last player left alive. He's not going to be able to do it. It is all tied up 2-2, Mo.
Yeah, we're going to switch point of views. Dubs getting amazing damage that round. We're going to switch over to the side of Clix, and we're going to see exactly what Clix's point of view is as well. But man, that was insane though.
Yeah, man, he completely turned it around.
2-2.
2-2, and we might see another. We might actually go into another overtime. I mean, I kind of questioned if we could see a quick shutout, but these players they will never let that happen, right? Yeah, they're never gonna let that happen. You see Clix paying attention to Unknown on the low ground. They're just peeking at each other, giving. That's the respect that I'm talking about. They can shoot at each other all day long, but why waste the time now? Clix dropping down. He doesn't want to let Unknown have this for free, though, because even though Unknown's not really getting a lot of work done, it's map conservation, it's the trust in the teammates, and now Clix is looking to headhunt. He gets control of the wall. He does have his teammate with him. Is he going to be able to drop down? Not going to find the damage. Look at the double piece control coming in. He's looking to find the shots. Unknown is just weaseling through this ball.
Oh my god, 3 versus 1 situation. Dubs getting some kills. Yoldi getting a kill as well. Can Clix finish it off? He just gets 30 damage.
We're watching the low ground, but meanwhile on the high ground, Dubs is just completely controlling the field.
Dude, if one of us dies
Clix
here,
is-
we can win. He has
Dubs
no
is saying if one of us dies here, they could win. So be careful. Play together. 30 white.
Yoldi, do not die.
Yeah, Dubs playing very calculated. You can hear that coming out
There
from him,
we
and that's
go.
going to be the momentum swing that
Wow.
they're looking for. Round number 5, 3-2. If they can get this next round, they're going to put themselves at match point, and that's a dangerous position to be in. Unknown absolutely wants to find this round win.
Mid-right, so I'd probably be able to I don't know, dude. The timer
This is
so long,
crazy, man. This is unbelievable.
I just run over. Yeah.
Round is going to be starting. The door is opening in 1 second.
So
Shout
3
out,
straight
man.
rounds, huh?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they've been absolutely killing it. They're going to be building his way up. He's trying to catch up to that player. I think he actually had a cone that got placed under his feet. He was able to get above it. So now Clix is going to go ahead and drop down.
Amazing patience there. He knows he can't reach. It's already too high. So what he's going to do, he's going to go low, conserve the mats, because at the end game, he might pop off and need those mats to make that play to get his team the victory. He does have the AR shot.
Oh, they're just trading
the
damage that looks
bloom.
like an Unknown landing a ton of shots, and this is the role reversal between these two players is crazy. Because it would be one thing if like Unknown or Clix was the cranker and playing for high ground, but it's these two same players, the rivalry that comes out, the two perspectives that we're watching that play that same role, and Clix, he's trying to build his way.
And that's
up. He
probably one of
wants
the
to
most
get control.
important roles, you know, the mid layer.
Oh yeah,
slash
absolutely.
low
I
ground.
mean, even if you play the low ground and you're looking, because it's not just about playing the low ground to conserve the materials, it's also about looking to support your teammates, and also about looking to find the 1v1. Look at this,
Here we go.
Unknown. Oh, I half expected him to pull out the pogo stick because he's going to land a lot of damage onto Clix. Clix, oh, look at that. One teammate down, 2 teammates down. It's going to be the 3v1. Clix, it does not have this
But
round.
he just wants to kill Unknown, though. If he kills Unknown, he'll be happy. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, he
And
wants-
Bucky didn't stick the landing.
he
It's a
wants the
2-on-1
brat-
situation.
2
If he gets this
versus
kill,
1.
it's
He
not that
has
bad.
no
No
shields, no
mats.
more mats. This is over, Mo. This round is going to be done.
You never know, man. You never know, but yeah, it's not looking good for Clix.
You never know, but we know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing he can do. This player, his back's against
Oh!
the wall. It's not a matter
Oh, the mid-air shot!
he
The
finds
mid-air
it.
shot!
The dropping shot, I believe it is all tied up 3-3.
And Kanata, 2 kills under his belt.
The next round is going to be match point. Whoever wins this next one will be putting their team at match point.
Oh, man.
Which means that the backs are against the wall,
We're
man.
gonna see another overtime.
It's just a back and forth. I mean, we could see another overtime. We could see that clean 1-5 win by 2.
And here we go. Round 7 underway. The score is tied 3-3. Clix seeing a window edit, looking for another shot.
I'm coming.
Yeah, just looking to get some control, and it's all going to come, for me, I think it all comes down to who finds that first kill.
30, 70?
Usually you don't
Wow.
see heavy swing, 66 damage coming out from Clix. He's just trying to keep that pressure on. Might have signals to his teammates to like look for some kind of a pinch, but Clix not going to drop to the low ground, so you have to imagine that Unknown is going to be playing down there by himself, but if Clix plays the mid ground, and maybe this is that change that they're looking for, he can play that mid ground and actually just climb his way up to look to support more. Unknown will be looking for shots on the low ground.
Oh,
He
and
might
look at
not be able
that
to find anything.
building.
Yeah, that vertical tunneling he's going to be doing, just getting himself up. You see it happening again. He puts the wall in front of his face and actually blocks it off and gets the cut through, finding a little bit of damage. And
Yeah,
all 6
amazing
players
damage
are left
there.
alive, man.
Amazing damage here, finding the opening, and that's a crack there as well. 3 versus 3 situation, but Clix is
Finding
doing
the white
so much damage.
He's putting in the work. He's getting the damage. The piece control coming out from Clix. He's
Dubs.
trying to headhunt here, but one player does go down. Is it going to be enough?
Dubs gets taken out. It's 3 versus 2. Even though Clix's team does have the health advantage, they lose a man, and that might be more worse than having the health advantage.
Tanking Storm using that slurp fish. That's not, I mean, that's not the best position to be in.
Crack.
He does find a little bit of a shield damage there, so he's going to just try to push in. He has to find an elimination mode. 3 versus 2, it's not sustainable. He's on the high ground.
And Clix
At some
kills
point,
Kanata.
he
Wait,
finds
number
one.
2!
He-
The bloom! That's
He
unknown
finds one, he
Kanata!
finds 2. Now the situation has turned to 2v1 in favor of Clix. They're looking to finish this round.
Yeah, Yoldi does not want to die here. Clix going for the bloom. 33. Can he do it? Another
Dropping
33,
down,
and that's
finds the
done!
elimination.
Triple
Clix.
Triple ace on Clix. He's screaming right now. He is hyped. 549 damage. Clix is popping off right now. 4-3 game point on the side of Clix. Man.
Match point on the side of Clix. The momentum is in their favor. He put an absolutely dominant performance out right there. And now setting up this ramp, setting up this side jump, Clix. I wonder if he goes back to the low ground or if he just plays that same exact way. Because that was the most dominant position that we saw him in. He's looking to find some damage on the player, looking to find the piece control. But if he can't do it onto Unknown, he's going to shoot upwards. And this mid-ground position, this takes so much focus. You have to be able to do both. You see Unknown getting that double piece control. Is he going to be able to find some damage? Not going to connect. So now Clix is looking to cut his way down, but he really thrived in that mid-ground position last round.
Yeah, Clix is literally trying to find any more chip damage. And if you remember the beginning of that last round, he was finding 33s here, 33s there, and what happened? He closed it out with 49, 49, 49.
See,
got 2 of those kills.
Down. He looks for the edit to get the player down. He drops the cone, but he's not going to catch that player. And I think this round, I'm calling it now, this round is going to come down to Dubs. Is Dubs going to be able to win that high ground? He is going to be shielding up. I think I see that. I know they're on anonymous mode, but I think he's going to be able to shield up. He's going to probably pop that slurpfish, and now Clix. He's trying to make
Dubs getting a kill on the high ground.
Finds an elimination, but one is going to go down as well. It's going to be the 2v2. Is this going to be the end
Dubs
of the
makes
game?
another one.
It's going to be 2 versus 1. It has to be Unknown here on the low ground. They're looking to finish.
Oh my gosh, Crashy, this is crazy.
Keep it front.
Looking to finish the game. They're working together. The materials are still there. 3 minis in his inventory. 1 slurpfish finds 33 damage. Clix is looking to finish. He's keeping the pressure up. His teammate is right next to him. Find some more damage. 18-18. This is Unknown back against the wall. He's oh no! Oh no! What just happened?
Versus one situation.
He slipped off the builds. He absolutely gets taken out.
Oh, it's over! It's over! Wow! Unbelievable play there. 5-3.
The misplay was almost so dangerous.
Wow.
But he finishes it up. Listen, that's not going to be the end for Unknown and his team. They're going to drop to the losers bracket. Now we get to watch that losers bracket run for some of these teams. But Clix, Yoldi, Dubs.
Oh my god.
What a performance, man. That was, again, grand finals caliber matchup we just watched. That might be the best matchup we watch. You never know.
We'll probably see it again in the grand finals.
We might see it again.
Unknown going down to the losers bracket. We have seen him climb back up. This is crazy, man. This is insane.
It's crazy, dude.
And we're looking at the bracket.
It's so funny because they're not looking at us all the time, but we're literally like up and down, jumping all around, bouncing off the walls, dude. I keep worrying we're gonna knock over the Gfuel tubs, man. This is crazy.
100%, man. 100%. And we're gonna look at the bracket real quick. So Team Unknown, they are gonna lose and they're gonna go down, get knocked out in the losers bracket. So they're still alive in the match.
Losers bracket finals. They're just waiting for the rest of the losers bracket to catch up. We have losers round 2. It's going to be FaZe, Sway, Melody, and Scrubs. They're going up against Keeney, Yusa, and Slappin', and we don't know exactly where that match is. We're going to have to pay attention to it. But just looking down, Zextro, Zane, and Pixel, they eliminated Furious, FaZe, Bizzle, and Paper. So Furious, FaZe, Bizzle, and Paper, they were able to win 1 round in the matchup. We're going to go ahead and jump into the action. I believe this is losers round 2. We're going to be jumping on board with FaZe, Sway.
Oh yeah, I believe he's actually starting, so we're going to get to that matchup right now.
Yeah, we're going to be jumping straight in.
And here we go.
We'll have to see what the score is after this round. So we're going to be looking at it. It looks like they might be doing a reset, or he might just be like self-eliminating himself. We'll see.
That was really fast. We didn't have time to really.
Yeah, I think they're pretty deep in this because you see Slappin' has 8 eliminations.
Oh yeah, this is a losers bracket.
This could be the last round. We don't know. We're gonna have to. We're jumping in the action hot and heavy here, live at the KNG house here. So we have to see what is going on. Season 2 of BFC is back.
100% Slappin'. Oh man,
I think that was the end.
Is that over?
I don't know who won it. I mean, you have to assume it's not from the side of Slappin' because you know he gets they get eliminated. That might be the end of the.
I think Sway did move on. Yeah, no, Sway. Yep, Slappin' left.
Yusa and Keeney, they're gonna get taken down. So FaZe, Sway's gonna be moving themselves through the bracket. We just caught the very tail end of that matchup, but that means that FaZe, Sway, Melody, and Scrubs are gonna be going up against TSM, Zextro, Zane, and Pixel. And that, I mean, listen, we talked about the matchup early on. Zextro, Zane, and Pixel, they got little stomped in winners bracket round 2, but they're still in this. They're still in this, and not only are they in this, they're actually climbing. They're battling their way through the losers bracket.
I mean, what are your thoughts on this side of Zextro going at it with FaZe Sway? This is actually a really good matchup to watch, you know, in terms of a fan and, you know, us as in, you know, casters.
Yeah, I really like watching Zextro. I think there's a lot to be admired from the 2 varied playstyles that we see coming out from the BFC. You see that very mechanical, like for lack of a better term, cracked out player mentality where you're flying around the field. I mean, and don't get me wrong, they're also smart players too. I'm not saying that these are dumb players, but you have to respect the cool, calm, collected. You have to appreciate the Zextros in the BFC, because Zextro, he puts up a performance, and we're going to be looking to jump into the next game as they're building the lobby now. But FaZe Sway, he's not someone to mess around on, man. He's a dangerous
100%.
player.
And the thing about Sway is he's actually playing with Zextro. He's playing with these new guys, Pixel, Zane, and they're actually putting up a really good performance, especially in their first ever debut of BFC.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I couldn't agree with you more. They do have Scrubby, man.
Scrubby, yeah.
I mean,
his damage is insane.
We've seen a couple of massive pop-offs from him just in this event alone, and man, it's so fun. I don't know how to explain it. The contrast between competitive battle royale versus competitive creative and creative zone wars. I love this. I love the bracket play. I love the team aspect to it. You know what I would love to see? Just a little bit of speculation, or not even really speculation, but just kind of like my own personal wish list. I would love to see events like this be brought on by Epic, be brought into like the Fortnite World Cup, the Fortnite Creative World Cup, but orgs, full teams, KNG going against TSM, FaZe going against
Zone Wars battles.
Exactly. Ghost Gaming picking up Nano. Like, could you imagine, like, create it, like, and it doesn't even have to be the same players. I mean, obviously be the best players in the world, but I mean, listen, I'm a fan at heart, right? I want to see teams versus teams. I want to see team skins hit the game. I want to buy my NRG Clix jersey in game, rock it in the game. You know what I mean?
100%.
Like, I want to see some of this developed, and not to pull away from Battle Royale, but because we can see that it's done so well. And I'm so happy to be here casting live from the KNG house. The BFC, man, we're doing it like nobody else does it. This is an event that didn't exist. And now we
100%.
have it going on, man, and it's so fun to watch. So many viewers out there enjoying their favorite players, enjoying the different perspectives, man. What an amazing time.
Yeah, no, 100%. We're going to go with Zextro against Sway. This is crazy, man. I think the winner of this matchup goes on to the loser finals against Unknown Army, Kanata, and Bucky. So this is a very huge match, especially for week number 1.
Yeah, I mean, anytime you find your way into the losers bracket, it's unfortunate, but it's not over, and that's the difference, man. You have, I mean, think about it, a 6-game tournament. If you die off spawn, okay, let's pretend you have one opportunity to die, to lose, right?
Yeah.
In this kind of an event. Well, let's say you die off spawn 2 out of your 6 games, 3 out of your 6 games. That tournament's over, man. But this is different. You have the opportunity. It's not so black and white. And we're going to be jumping into round number 1. This is the losers bracket. We're going to be seeing what is going on here. So we're going to be on board with Zextro.
Here we go. Zextro, Zane, and Pixel. And Zextro not actually taking the high ground, so he's opting for either Zane to get the high ground, which is fine. Zextro is more comfortable in this position anyway. He loves the low ground, loves the option plays. He likes adapting, and Melody taking out Zane on the high ground. Not a good start.
Look at this. Zextro has a player boxed in. He has
Melody's popping off!
Oh, no. Melody landing what is presumably a 200 damage pump shot. That's going to be a quick round going in favor of FaZe Sway, Melody, and Scrubby. Because look at this. Melody's just showing off. At this point, he knows the round belongs to them. Oh,
Melody gets taken out by Pixel, but that's 120 though.
Listen, if he would have found that kill instead, that would have been an otage. That was he was making Pixel look like a clip bot right there.
That was crazy. Here we go. Okay, Pixel 1v2 though. He did get 1, so it's pretty much a 1v3 if this is successful.
He has 800 mats. He's got a player above him, a player below him. It's not impossible, but it's definitely improbable.
How would he win though? Like what's his key to victory for this round?
The key to victory is isolating the 1v1 quickly. It's not just about finding the 1v1. You have to do it fast, because if you can't get there, then you're going to use your match trying. And so, look at this. Already cut down to the metal. The last 400 materials that he has in his inventory. Is he even going to be able to get close to this player? Most likely not. And even if he did, he's going to lose to the low ground. So he gets taken down. Unfortunately, not going to be able to keep himself in that one. But Melody, what a big round coming out from Melody.
Melody popped off, man. And we're going to switch over to the side of Sway. We're going to watch his point of view. But that was insane. Melody popped off. He had 2 kills and then the 120 damage there. Insane. So this is the last round now.
Catch the end of that last round. Look at the little emote, you know what I'm saying?
Flexing. That's 1-0. Sway, Scrubby, and Melody gets that first round.
And just a reminder for anybody that might be joining us late, this is a loser's bracket round. So the winner of this game is going to go on to advance to the loser's bracket finals.
Yep.
And the loser of this game is done.
Yeah,
They're
they go
out of
home.
the competition. They're already home. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? They're sitting comfy in the bedrooms playing their games. They got their Gfuel in hand, 30% off, using code KNG. Shout out to
look at
Gfuel.
that, though.
Look at that, dropping down. He looks like a bat out of hell. Is he going to be just trying to connect with some damage here? But he's going to slow it down a little bit. And sometimes you just got to slow down, reassess, and try to pay attention to where your enemies
Ooh,
are.
100 damage cracked. Face Way looking to box up. Oh, it doesn't quite box him up. But he
Oh
gets
no,
rid of
another
it.
player just catches him inside the box. That's going to be Zane. Zane finds a quick elimination, and that's going to be 3 versus 2. Scrubby is
Oh
gonna
no,
have to
now
try
it's
to
3
make a
versus
play.
1. Or 2 versus 2, yeah. No, it's 2 versus 2. There's
Yeah,
4
2
players.
versus 2. So one player did go down on the opposing side, and you see him just kind of coordinating here on the high ground. Going to be popping those double slurp fish.
So Scrubby gets full HP, and that's actually a really good play there. Giving all the resources to Scrubby. He could be one of the best players on the team,
Oh, look at this player against the wall, and he gets taken down. So now the 2 versus 1 is in effect. Scrubby is looking to turn it around. He has that teammate. Oh, the right-hand peek coming out against him. He is going to get boxed.
200 pump crashing!
200 pump. He does not care if the player gets control of the wall. That's going to be a quick 2-0 lead here.
Now, Zextro, you're down 2-0. You need to find a way to adapt. You need to find a way to calm your teammates down because, you know, Pixel Zane, this is your BFC debut. They might be freaking out. You know, they're playing against FaZe, Sway, and this monstrous team that FaZe Sway has built around him. And honestly, this could be crazy.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, we talk about Sway being, he is creative, right? Like, he is the embodiment of creative. But so is Zane. Like, so is Zane.
True.
Zane just one of the wager kings that I can remember. I mean, he just is, it's the same thing for him. So look at
my
that,
God.
getting a little bit of piece control there. He has that control of that floor.
2
Player
versus 1
does-
situation.
Oh, wow. Yeah, one player already going to be dropping down. So many players going to be dropping down. Sway going to be finding some chip damage off this high ground. This is a very fast round coming out here,
Ooh,
bro.
FaZe Way with the crack, and it's over. We need to see what Zextro is saying right now. We need to switch over to Zextro.
We're going to have to jump over just to see the next round is going to be starting up in there at a massive disadvantage. Oh, and look at this, man. I don't know what to say. I don't mean to trash talk. That's definitely not what I'm here for. But at least 3 to 5 rounds that we've watched Zextro, I've seen him mechanically misplay off the start. He catches himself under his ramp. He's not getting the clean 90s. And maybe it's just not his day. Listen, it doesn't reflect poorly on him as a
he's getting
competitive
hit.
player. Look at
Oh,
that.
Scrubby.
There's just nothing that Zextro can get going today. He's really struggling to make it happen. Now he's leaving it in the hands of Pixel and Zane. Are they going to be able to make something happen here? 2-2.
Yeah, no, you are definitely right. Let's see what happens here with Pixel. Oh, I believe it's actually 2 versus 2 situation. So Zane actually got an elimination there.
Oh, but he is going to be taking some damage. Just
Scrubby.
paying attention. Look at that. He's going to go down. So now Pixel, the last member left alive, the 2 versus 1. He does have that right-hand peek shot, but look at that. The damage is being returned. Pixel has to try to get something going. They're just struggling so hard in this matchup.
Oh, and it is over 4-0. So we're going to switch over to game point on the side of Sway. Wow. We might see a 5-0.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a minute, but, you know, we're back in the field of action, and we have to just imagine that this is going to be the end of that last round where we're kind of replaying it off of the FaZe Sway stream. But look at this. The last round.
Scrubby is just an amazing player right now. 479 damage crashing.
I'll put it this way. Do you think the other team can win 6 rounds in a row?
No.
Me neither.
There's no way.
Me neither. No offense. Me neither.
They can't.
It's just not going to happen.
Yeah.
This is going in the hands of FaZe Sway. They're going to be moving on to the losers bracket finals, but they have to close it out. It's not enough to theorize about it. You got to perform. It's time to show up. It's time to play. You see him cranking for the high ground. Is he going to be able to find some kind of chip damage as he looks down? Look at that. Finds it. Finds the shot, is going to be moving out. Even something so small, that little detail is moving to the left. One space could be the difference between finding some damage and not.
No, Scrubs is literally popping off right now on the side of Sway. And Sway also popping off, you know, for himself. 70 damage, that's a crack.
Yeah, you see this player, he actually is going to, look at this, man, even the small window edit, just to, it doesn't always have to pay off, but it's the fact that it could. He gets control of that wall, the player is going to go ahead and cut his way out, so Sway is on the chase now. He's down to his last little bit of materials. I think it's about 300 or 400 wood left in the arsenal. The player is on the back wall, he's not going to be able to shut him out. He does keep himself alive, and that's crazy damage coming out from this enemy player.
3-on-1 situation, the side of Sway, Scrubs, Melody looking for the last kill. Sway, can he do the honors?
And some damage. Yes, he does. The 5-0 is in effect. They're going to be moving on to the losers bracket finals now.
Amazing plays there. 5-0 though. That's crazy, man. That is unbelievable. But man, they're gonna be moving on to the losers round 4. This is gonna be the losers bracket finals, and it's gonna be Sway, Melody, Scrubs against the monsters of Unknown, Kanata, and Bucky. Crashy, what is your prediction? I love putting the pressure on you, but what's the prediction of that matchup?
No more, man. No more predictions. Listen. Sway, they came to play. Kanata, Bucky, Unknown, they put themselves far in the bracket. I mean, they did what they had to do, but it's time to perform. It's time to get that rematch. Unknown Army is hungry. He's hungry. He always wants to beat Clix, but you got to get through Sway first.
100%.
And I think they can do it.
Wow, and we're watching Unknown highlights as well. I mean, we're watching Sway highlights. Sway, but I love Sway. Sway is an amazing controller player, but Scrubs, he is actually popping off.
He's popping off, yeah, absolutely.
I mean, is he playing the best, like, in this today?
It could be, yeah, absolutely could be, but you can't forget the side of Clix. I mean, they're sitting pretty. They're probably watching the stream. Like I said, they probably got a snack. They're probably eating some peanut butter and jelly. I don't know, maybe drinking a Gfuel. So we have to see what's going on with them later, as they're going to be just hanging out, man. They're hanging out for that losers bracket finals to finish so they can go into the grand finals. And this is, Season 2. Season 2 of the BFC. We're back.
Yeah, and Sway is on your screen. This is a big match for Sway, though. This might be a defining moment for Sway's career in terms of the BFC. Can he beat Unknown, Kanata, and Bucky? If he does, that will be huge for Sway and these guys, and he could. He's playing with championship players with Scrubs and Melody. They've won before.
Yeah, I mean, we're watching the lobby develop, and look, man, it's like, I know the stream can't see it yet, but the fact that all of these skins are uniformed, I feel like I'm watching like two rival gangs, you know what I mean? Yeah. It's like the gangs of New York, like they're going head to head. We're about to jump into the match. They're about to get things going, but man, we're watching these highlights. Even I can't distract myself or talk enough to not peek over at these highlights. The low ground peaks coming out. Unknown, he pops off in these tournaments.
And what I want to talk about too in terms of this matchup is Bucky. If Bucky pops off, and we've seen today he kind of started slow, but he was more fast paced towards the end there. If he pops off, it will be over for the side of Sway, because Bucky is one of the best underrated mechanical players in the game right now, and he's also paired up with Kanata. Kanata is insane, and he will get in your head. He will be vicious. He'll ridicule you until you break down mentally, and that's his style. That's his competitive. If he needs to get a competitive advantage, he will do it. He wants to win. He won 3 and 5. He's the 2-time champion with Unknown Army, but he has to go against Sway, and even Melody. Melody won 2 weeks as well. So Melody won 2 and 4. Unknown Army and Kanata, they won 3 and 5. So this is a battle of the Titans right now, and the winner goes against Clix.
Battle of the winners. I mean, everybody in this event has had some potential to win. They've had different rosters, and that's the other thing. We don't really get to talk about the interplay between week to week picking your team. I mean, the teams aren't the same team full season long. I mean, these players have been picking and choosing. They're developing different play styles. They're building different chemistries, and it's all a new playing field anytime these teams go against each other. And man, I don't know. All I know is that I'm eager. We're waiting for the game. I know everybody's waiting as they're watching too, and man, this is going to be a crazy matchup.
And the one thing I want to say about Unknown specifically is, Unknown, he wants to win this matchup. He's not looking at this matchup. He's looking through this matchup.
Exactly.
He wants to beat Clix badly in the grand finals.
Listen, he wanted to beat Clix in the winners finals, but guess what? Now he's even hungrier because he wants to get that revenge. It's not enough to want to win the event because, yeah, it's going to be the grand finals if they can make it through this match, but it's the grand finals with the chip on the shoulder. And we talked about the bracket play. It's something so unique to competitive Fortnite here at the BFC. He has to beat him twice.
100%.
So that's us being presumptuous, being presumptuous to say that he's going to get through FaZe Sway because that's not an easy task.
Yeah, 100%. After these highlights, we're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to come back with the losers finals. Team Unknown, Bucky Kanata against Team Sway. This is going to be insane, Crashy. We'll be right back, guys. Give us 1 minute. We are back. KNG Mo, Crashy. Man, this is going to be crazy. Loser bracket finals, man.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, man. I mean, it's teams that we know could easily be in the finals, and one of them's going to do it. So
100%.
We just have to wait and see.
I mean, do you have a prediction? I haven't made a prediction all day today. If I had to make a prediction, it's going to be 5-3. Team Unknown is going to take us home.
Listen, I'm not just doing this to rival you. I actually think that FaZe Sway's team has been on fire.
Really?
I really think they're going to take it, but I'm going to, 6-4, 8-6, somewhere in that overtime range because
might go overtime.
I don't know. The adrenaline's pumping. The other thing to think about is that these teams have been playing off a hot streak, right? FaZe Sway's team has been consistently playing where Unknown's team kind of had to look around off. They had to sit for a little bit. And that same thought, that same notion that they're kind of just like chilling for a little bit.
Could they get cold?
Yeah, they could, but that carries into finals as well because Clix's team is just chilling. So that's why you're going to see these players jump into creative, get some warm-ups in. But hey, man, we're about to jump into it. This is the losers bracket finals.
Here we go. We're going to be on the side of Unknown Army. They're going to start right now. 0-0, loser bracket finals. Unknown Kanata Bucky against Sway Melody.
Dude, I don't know what to say, man. I don't know what to say. Demonata, I love the name. I think it's so funny. They're going to be starting up the game here pretty soon. The official BFC and KNG Zone Wars map, man. Such an awesome map that's been developed. So, again, man, I love to shout them out. Shout out to repeat.gg for helping us make this happen. Shout out to Gfuel. Man, okay, I'm not even going to lie because I don't mind being honest, man. I'm drinking the peach rings right now. The first time, no, seriously, the first time I've ever tried this one, I like it. It's really good. No, and I'm not like hashtag ad. Sure, you can meme me a little bit. Like hashtag ad. Yeah, shout out to our sponsors because that's what makes this happen. That's what makes the whole show happen. The peach rings is good, man. It's really good.
It's amazing. it's one of the best things ever. 0 sugar too.
Yeah, I mean 0 calories. I actually didn't expect that. I mean I know the drinks are 0 calories normally, or they have like 15, 10, 20, whatever the case may be. But look at that. We're starting off the losers bracket finals on Unknown Army. Look at that. He finds that quick jumping damage. He's pushing himself horizontally now. A little bit of pressure from that high ground, so he's gonna have to kind of take a pause.
I'm dropping.
See what he decides to do.
3-on-3 situation though, it's still trios, and he's going ultimate low. We've seen this strategy from Unknown. It works sometimes, but sometimes he feels a little complacent where he builds up, and that right there is really good. That's what makes it bread and butter. Demonata, Kanata getting the first kill on Sway.
Dude, he's been dominating that position every single game. I mean, it's almost a shame that we don't have his... Oh, Scrubby. Hey, listen, man, I don't know where you thought you were going, but nowhere near Kanata, or nowhere near Unknown, rather. So he's going to take him down. Demonata just playing and controlling the high ground. I mean, just look at the field. We're watching two play. Oh, no.
Unknown. He's going to look at the camera. Watch. Unknown's going to look at the webcam.
He's going to look at the webcam.
Give him 5 seconds. 5.
This man has 4. Absolutely 0 respect, as he knows he's got
look,
3 to 1.
Let's see if he looks at the camera. He usually does it. Yep. Oh.
He's just absolutely chilling, man.
But, Kanata killing Sway, I mean, that's a really important, thing to see, and that's a very important aspect of this matchup. If Kanata kills Sway and contains him, it has to be on the back of Scrubs. Can Scrubs pop off? Didn't pop off in that round, but it's not over yet. 1-0. Team Unknown, Kanata and Bucky are in the lead. Here we go. Round number 2 is underway. Ooh, yeah, and he
does
cocked.
get coned off. Yeah, gets coned off there a little bit. He's going to go ahead and drop to that low ground position. But one thing to say, man, you have to know that a strategy like this, when you play the low ground, it only works if your teammates are, good. You know what I mean?
100%.
You're not going to be able to leave Kanata on the high ground if Kanata can't handle it.
And Kanata killing Scrubs.
Just like that. Can he handle it? Yes, he does, but he does get traded as Kanata goes down. So now the 2v2 is in full effect. Bucky, he's somewhere in that mess. You know what I mean? Now, Bucky has to be careful because he's got a player above him, a player below him, and Unknown has to find some kind of way to support that.
No, this is literally insane right now. Kanata does go down, so now it's on the back of Unknown and Bucky. We've seen the key to victory right here is Bucky popping off. Unknown with the 200 pump! Put him in the Taj, Crashy!
Listen,
oh my
you
God.
can get the piece control if you want. It doesn't matter if I land my shot. That's Unknown Army is going to be finding that quick 200. Now the 2v1, and this, I mean, the 2v1, it's possible, but it's not probable. So
no aim assist. This is all a mouse and keyboard. He kills Faceway. Look at that. Look at the...
Puts him in the Taj.
Wow.
Puts him in the Taj. You see the replay coming in. That's 2-0. They might make this light work.
Unknown Army. Shout out to him. He is popping off right now.
I'm actually so...
Wow. Okay, so round number 3. We're going to be jumping into it, setting up that side jump.
He's looking at the camera. This is what he does.
Dude, I almost want to see him go a little aggressive. I want to see him change it up just because he can. But hey, look at that.
It's working.
Don't fix what isn't broken, right? Don't fix what isn't broken. He's going to go ahead and drop to that low ground.
But we see it in adaption on the side of Sway. Now they're going at Unknown. They know he's doing a lot of damage. They know he's being really effective on the low ground. So they're like, you know what? Let's be more aggressive on the low ground. Let's go straight to Unknown. Make sure we limit his ability to make some plays and affect the high ground play over there.
Yeah, and that's the crazy thing, man. I love the amount of respect and trust that
and Scrubs
has.
Popping off, killing Bucky. So this is very good on the side of Sway. Now it's a 3-on-2 situation. Unknown and Kanata. We've seen them 2v3. Can they do it in this round? Score is 2-0 right now.
Oh, look at that. Finding some beams. Only gets that 130 shot. Unfortunate. That could have been an easy 99 damage, if not more. And one thing I got to say, I hate to do this, but I really feel like even though they're doing so well, today really hasn't been Bucky's day. He hasn't had the best performance. Look at that 66 damage coming out from Unknown. He's going to go ahead and pop that slurp fish, but it is a 3-2 now,
Sway.
a 3-1. This is going to
Sway
be a tough
killing
situation.
Kanata.
Sway is going to put themselves on the board here. You have to imagine they're going to pick up this round.
Oh my God, 18 HP on Unknown, trying to mini up. Doesn't get any time to pop it. So he's still 18 HP, not looking too good, 1 HP, and he is going to get eliminated. Scrubs. 518 damage. We've seen him pop off throughout the entire day. If Faceway and this team wins this entire thing, I'm giving the MVP to Scrubs. He is popping off round per round. He's doing the most effective damage. We see him doing so much damage on the low ground, high ground. He's being all over the place. He's a nuisance to play against, and he is doing the most work on the side of Sway. Now, granted, Sway, Melody, amazing players are doing so much work as well, but Scrubs is really separating and differentiating himself with his insane and superb play there.
Yeah, and you see Unknown. Oh, gets a little bit caught out here, but is he going to find the shot?
Scrubs!
Scrubby comes in hot and heavy, and man, I feel like Unknown had that kill, but he kind of lost it. He lost control of it. So they're going to be just going ahead and having to play without him. And he does get that replay in. I think it might be like that auto replay. But Bucky, now the 3 versus 2. And this is Sway's team looking to turn it around.
Yeah, now we're looking at Bucky. Oh, what's going on, Unknown? I think he's looking at his montage clip. So we're going to switch over. Oh.
I just hit my guy 100.
There we go.
The
So
round
Sway
goes out. So look at that. The rebuttal, the kind of kickback from the side of Sway is now it's all tied up 2-2.
Yeah, we're
what
gonna
was
switch
looking,
over.
it was kind of looking like a stomp early on. I mean, quick 2 rounds. We're going to be swapping over to Sway's perspective. He has that little bit of delay, so we're going to see him finishing up this round. But it's all tied up here, Mo.
Yeah, this is going to be crazy, man. It's 2-2. Scrubs, Sway, Melody, and Scrubs, guess what? The most damage on his team yet again. I'm telling you, this guy is a beast in Zone Wars.
Yeah, he definitely has whatever formula they've been using, whatever he's been doing, whatever he's eating. That's
The
what
only
that's
formula
what's
that I
working.
know is a Gfuel formula.
The Gfuel
Shout out
formula.
to Gfuel. Use code KNG for 30% off right now. Huge sale, but let's see it right now.
Scrubby's definitely got a can of Gfuel with him right now. He has got the double scoop in the shaker, but you see Faceway just trying to build up.
Just stall, Scrubby.
I'm good.
Okay, you're good? Okay.
High on him.
Wait, you're fighting? I thought
This is crazy right now. Faceway on the high ground.
shooting him, Sway?
Oh, he gets
Look at
popped.
that. Yeah, that edit, that half wall edit coming out. We're gonna have to see what happens as Faceway just looking to fight off that high ground.
Oh my god, if I don't know.
You see him kind of like weaseling his way in. Look at that.
Ooh,
Finds the
Kanata.
shots. Oh man, Kanata gets absolutely ripped there. The SMG follow up. So we do have Faceway on the height. It's going to be a 2 versus 2 here. And again, it is all tied up. Look at that. The piece control potentially coming out. He's not going to find it. Finds that
Oh my
quick
God.
100 damage shot. He looks to follow it up. Not going to connect though.
Just stall, Scrubs. That's not work. Just stall.
Melody saying to Scrubs, please stall. So I don't know what's going on the high ground, but I know Sway is doing really good. That's like another crack. So crack for crack. I believe Sway does have the little health advantage there, but still, both players popping off there.
Yeah, looking to pop off. You do see Sway still has control, and now he's just pressuring. He does have this player dropping down, so he's going to just go ahead and chase up after him. Oh, gets shot. A
man.
lot of damage coming out toward the side of Sway. So he's going to have to look to turn this one around.
Down, Scrubs. So you
I'm healing.
So Sway is going to be healing right there. And he gets eliminated by Bucky. Now it's a 2 versus 1 situation. Can Scrubs do it? If he does it, I'm telling you right now, he could do it. If he does it, it's going to be crazy.
Scrubs has 4 kills to his name. He's returning a lot of damage. That was at least 66 damage, but he's all out of materials, it looks like, as he's hanging out here on the edge of the storm. He has 1 build left. Is he even going to be able to...
Oh, he gets a kill!
He finds a kill. That's going to be...
He gets it! He gets it! Scrubs with the clutch in round number 5, 3-2, 600 damage. Sway is screaming right now. Crashy, you are at a loss for words. I'm telling you right now, I've been hyping up Scrubs for a reason. This is why he's popping off in BFC Season 2, Week 1. Wow!
Scrubs is the real deal, but you have to analyze that play. He knocked out the builds. So one player falls and dies.
what a
but
risk.
And then he mid-air shotguns the second player. 2 kills back against the wall. A play that cannot be afforded, and it happens. It's something that should not be allowed to happen, and yet he makes it happen.
Oh my god, what a play by Scrubs there. Sway screaming. He is hyped up right now.
Swings the momentum. Unknown cannot be happy about that one, but now 3
Oh
versus
my
2.
God,
Look at the damage coming out
Sway!
from Face Sway. The controller is in the hands. He's landing every single shot. Is he going to be able to chase up on this damage?
This is such a huge match for Sway, you know? He hasn't made the finals in so long. If he goes to the finals in Week 1, it will show that, you know what, he's been working hard in the offseason. You know, oh, he does get cracked there. He is backing up, using that surffish. He might go down here. But this is such a huge map for Sway and his legacy. Oh, 200 pump! Put him in the Taj. He's screaming, Kanata, you are eliminated by Sway. The controller prodigy.
The crazy thing I was just about to make note of was the fact that he only had 6 builds left.
He shot him off!
Does he get the elimination there? I do believe that it's a 3 versus 1. Yeah,
He
it's
dropped
going to be a
him!
3
Sway!
versus
Sway!
1. Match
Oh
point.
my god!
4-2 match point. FaZe Sway had an amazing round just now.
396, and it all started with the play of Scrubs. I'm telling you, Scrubs just bring that clutch, it swing the huge momentum swing to the side of Sway. Sway popped off in that round. This is game point, guys. Winner of this will go against one of the most craziest teams of all time, Yoldi, Clix,
Match point phase sway, looking to make it happen in a big way as he's going to be cranking for that high ground. He's going to be building up. He usually connects with a teammate up on the high ground, but look at this. This is the full-on crank. He does get coned there, so he cannot slow down. Does he have the control? It's going to be the 1v1 on the high ground. Phase sway still has that control, and the builds are running low. This is what these high ground matches turn into. Does he get control of that wall? No, he doesn't, but he's going to be looking to build up still, and this is just the creative warrior.
First blood is huge, man. I'm telling you. The first person to get a kill will probably win this round. 30 damage, not bad for Sway.
Looks like he's
42
down to like
as well.
The last little bit of the wood as these two players are going to be just, it's that permanent fight for high ground. He does get a little bit of damage, but now he's just blocked out. He doesn't want to burn anyone.
200 damage! I think Scrubs has got the first kill.
The first kill going to be coming out. That's going to be the advantage going over toward the side of Face Sway. And again, this is match point. Finds a little bit of chip on the high ground. These two players are not walking away from this mode. They don't have.
Oh, they get another kill! It's Scrubs!
This is it. That's over. This is going to be
it's
the last
over!
It is all over.
It's over! Oh my god, they're in the finals, Crashy! This is crazy! Scrubs,
Listen,
Melody, Sway!
Scrubs, hands down the MVP of that matchup.
He's kicking Unknown Bucky. He says, get out of here!
Wow.
In the lobby, man.
They're going to be moving on. That's going to be Phase
Wow.
Sway, Scrubs, and Melody going to be going to the winners finals. No, the grand finals.
This is the grand finals.
The
This is
grand
it.
finals. But again, they're coming from the losers bracket. They have to get that bracket reset, which means they have to beat. They have to beat Clix's team. First to 5, win by 2, not once,
twice.
but twice.
They have to beat him twice because Clix, Yoldi, and Clix, Yoldi, and that team, they haven't lost yet, right? They haven't lost yet. Sway did lose, but this is it, man. This is it. This is your grand finals of BFC.
Season 2, man. Season 2 starting off with a banger. It's going to be Phase Dubs.
There you go.
That third one, I saw it on the screen.
Dubs,
I saw it on the screen, but I mean, we just have so many players in and out. Sometimes there's anonymous mode, so we have to think about it. But man, Phase Dubs, he's been playing off that high ground, and man, this is going to be a crazy game, the last one of the day. But they have to get that bracket reset if they want any hope.
And here is the Fortnite guy joining. What do you think about this finals matchup? You have Sway against Clix.
I don't know what to say. I'm shocked after watching FaZe Sway come back and just battle those guys in the lower bracket, beating Unknown. I really thought Unknown was going to be in the finals
Me
today.
too.
But
We all did.
Scrubs with one of the best 1v2 plays I've ever seen.
That was so
he
clutch.
knocks out the builds, and it makes one player fall. Mid-air shotguns the second guy.
No,
Oh,
Scrubs is literally popping off right now.
everybody was going crazy. I
That-
was watching Clix's stream. They lost it.
That's
Dubs
one of
was
those
going
plays
nuts.
that-
It was a great play.
you can't afford to let that happen. Like
Oh,
that just
absolutely
it
not.
can't happen. It's absolutely crazy.
I mean, do we have a prediction, official prediction from the Fortnite guy? Clix, Yoldi,
Clix
Dubs
versus
against Sway, Scrubs,
We've
and
seen it
Melody.
so many times. If it was 4v4, I might say Sway's team, because if it was 4v4, Dubs would be on Sway's team. But because it's 3v3,
Yep.
and it's Yoldi and Clix, I gotta give it to them. Yoldi, I think, is undefeated in 3v3s, so
Oh, man.
I think I gotta give it to Clix. We're going to overtime. It's gonna be like 7-5. That's my prediction.
7-5, we're going to overtime. That's TFG. What is your prediction right now?
Listen, I'm giving it over to the side of Yoldi just because of the fact that he's like the most winningest player in the BFC competition. I mean, he's got 5 wins to his name. I think two or three of them were back to back to back. I can't even keep track of how many
They are
wins this
screaming
guy.
right now, man.
Dude, I can't even
Clix
keep
is screaming
track.
right now. This is the moment that, you know, when you're a competitive player in esports, when you're a player like Clix, like your heart is beating fast, the adrenaline is through the roof. This is what you've been waiting for. Like, this is what you play for.
Yeah.
These moments right here are finals. $5,000 every week going out on the line.
I mean, you and TFG can speak to this. Your competitive background, your professional background. It's great to make a lot of money. It's great to be a content creator, but nothing
100%.
burns more than that passion to win.
100%.
I mean, and that's why when you have that burning passion, you have the work ethic to follow up with it. You're almost unmatched. Like when your work ethic reflects the desire to win, when you want to win more than anything in the world, you put in that work, and you know the grind is not. It's not even hard, right? Like it is hard, but it's the only thing that matters. The money doesn't matter,
man.
the fame doesn't matter. They just want to win. You see that kind of mentality come out from someone like Zate too. He says it all the time. Like, hey, look, yeah, I could stream every day.
Yeah.
But I really want to win. Like, I just want to win.
It's about winning championships, winning that
Exactly.
trophy, and with BFC, it's a different type of winning. It's not like winning the World Cup. You're winning head-to-head, straight up Fortnite. I'm better than you in terms of 1v1s, 2v2s, 3v3s. It's more head-to-head, talent-based, action-packed, mechanical play. This is it. The finals is right now. We're about to get underway. No commercial break. We're getting straight in it for the boys. Let's go.
Season 2 of BFC brought to you by Gfuel Energy and Repeat.gg. We're going to be jumping in live from the KNG house directly on to NRG Clix, one of the most dominant players in competitive Fortnite, and we're jumping straight into it. He has that little chip shot on the side, so he's going to be looking to take a shot. He's going to be chasing up a little bit on this mid-ground position. We're going to see if he's going to be able to make anything happen. And again, man, listen, I'm too old. I can't keep up with the mechanical plays. I mean, this is literally so flashy.
Oh my
Finds
God.
that 66 damage opener, has the double cut. Not going to get that smooth edit that he's looking for. But
Oh, and
still,
Sway gets limited by Yoldi.
Yoldi.
So Yoldi gets that 1v1 against Sway.
Finding the first elimination there. That's going to be a 3-2 advantage. And look at the health on the side of Team Clix. They are just so healthy right now.
You would want to say that's really important, even though it's been so long since Clix, played in the BFC in terms of, and like they had like an hour, 30-minute break. Guess what? Look how hot they are right now.
Absolutely. I mean, that's going to be one player going down. So now it's a 2v2, and his teammate up on the high ground is actually low. So he's going to be connecting to him. Are they going to be able to do anything? They have that player, the enemy player on the low ground.
Oh, he gets shot out.
This round is completely
Scrubs!
Scrubs is on the low ground just shooting at them. It's almost like that
versus one.
advantage didn't matter when you
my
had the
God.
player on the low ground.
Scrubs.
And listen, that's why the low ground position is imperative. It's
634 damage. This guy Scrubs, I'm telling you, man. This is his pop-off moment. This is the spotlight that he's been waiting for in his whole career. Scrubs is popping off right now. He won with Yoldi in week number 2, but this is crazy right now. Finals 1-0. Faceway, Scrubs, and Melody get the first round.
That's that little bit of momentum they need, because if they have any chance of trying to actually win the grand finals, and that's where we are right now, the grand finals, they have to get that bracket reset. So imagine the momentum that they could carry if they got like a 5-0 win here. They get the 5-0 win, they would carry that into a potential second game of 5 rounds, and we just have to see if they can do it.
We're in round number 2, and you know what's crazy is Sway died really early on. He was killed first, so that was all in the back of Scrubs and Melody. So that just shows you how effective. Oh, and look at that shot!
The ramp face shot, such a nice little tech there. And you have to say, look. First of all, you had to know that Clix was playing on that high ground, that mid high ground.
Oh, Sway, go
position.
for it!
Oh, has the double edit. He's completely changed the strategy. Now he's hugging low to the ground, because that's what lost in that last round. They had the player advantage, but he has to make something happen.
100%. Oh, and Sway gets taken out by Dubs. So now it's a 2-on-3 situation. They did it before. Can they do it again for the second round?
Player inside the face of Clix as he does find that 100 damage pump shotgun
Scrubs.
shot. He's going to be taking a little bit of damage. It's going to be the 2 versus 2.
Yeah, Scrubs takes out Yoldi. So now it's a 2-on-2 situation right now. BFC Grand Finals. It's crazy.
the
It's
last
on
one
the
left
Clix.
around this.
1v1 situation. Oh, no. It's a 2v1 situation right now.
2v1. He's
I thought Clix got that kill.
He's so low. Is it going to be able to be happening here? He's just trying to get inside the face, and that's the thing. When your back's against the wall, you
my
have to try to
God.
make a play quickly. That's 2
Let's
to
look
0.
at the damage shots. Let's look at the damage shots.
773 damage.
Melody.
Melody popping off as he always does here at the BFC.
2-0. Wow, Sway.
This could be the bracket reset. That's exact. I mean, they have to do it. They don't
They
have
have
a
to win,
choice.
yeah.
So what better way to do? If you're going to get the bracket reset, what better way to do it than to do it in a dominant fashion where you have full momentum going into the last first to 5?
This is crazy, Crashy. We're so blessed to be in this position, watching, and seeing this unfold before our eyes. 17 Shields. He is getting cracked now. Clix is going down.
Yeah, round by round, Clix has been changing the strategy. He went to the high ground, played that mid ground position, went to the low ground. He does it again here. He's going.
He might chase this kill right here.
He has to, because I have to imagine this is Scrubs, and Scrubs on the low ground is not someone you can allow to have all that free reign. But one player goes down. This is back against the wall for Team Clix.
Yeah, 2 versus 3 situation. Advantage is in Faceway's favor. He's knocking out the build. 26 chip damage. Going for the piece control here. Play by play.
Yeah, he doesn't want to give that right-hand peek, so he's just going to go ahead and cut his way out of that situation. 3-2, and look at that. The beams coming from the high ground. When you have that player disadvantage, that one player is completely free to just do whatever they want. Gonna take it a little bit slow.
The mechanical play by Clix right now is amazing, but his teammate has to form together, and another kill going
That's
out.
gonna be one player. Yeah, one player not sticking the landing there, so it is somewhat tied up. But Clix is so low, and look at that. He might as well just get sneezed on. He has 5 HP. He's gonna be stuck. Okay, gets out of that situation. I was gonna say that zone might have consumed him there, and they're just
If
working
he can get
together.
a fish, I'll be good.
Look
Oh, he's
at this.
making for a play there.
He has no more materials. They're gonna have to take the 50-50 at some point. They have to take it together. Are they gonna be able to find?
Oh, he gets eliminated by
They
Storm.
do, but he's not gonna be able to stay alive. This is Clix's teammate, the last one left alive.
Scrubs.
He's gonna be able to get out.
Scrubs.
Scrubs has
This
to
is a
make the
huge
play.
round, 1v1 situation right now.
This round dictates momentum. He has 9 builds left. Is he going to be able to hold the high ground? The shots are coming
my
out.
God.
20 damage, just a small chip, but he's going to go down. The 50-50 coming out. Is he going to be able to hit the feet? Scrubs 1v1, looking to make it happen.
It's either it's going to either be a 2-1 or 3-0. This round is massive for both sides.
Yeah, it's all no materials from either side. He's got the
Oh,
high ground.
Scrubs!
He finds it. Scrubs puts him on the board.
I'm telling you, man.
They have to turn it around. They don't want to lose this. And look at that, man. It's not gonna. It's just not going the way that they want. But it's not over yet. 3-0. This is all about the bracket reset. Melody's team is popping off here.
Yeah, no, we're going to switch point of views. We're going to see the side of Sway.
Oh, fuck. We're the best fucking zone wars.
And Sway is saying, I don't care, man. We are the best Zone Wars team in the world right now. And he's showing it. If he gets a 5-0 on Clix and then beats him again and becomes the champion of the Week 1 BFC, he is the best in the world.
I mean, you got to love a good underdog story, right? And any team coming out of the losers bracket, they're the underdog. It's harder for them to win in this situation. And I mean, is it nerves? I doubt it. Is it just because they had more momentum going into this grand finals? It might be, but either way, it's time to perform. It doesn't matter what your situation is. You have to pop off, and that's going to be Face Sway looking to control the high ground.
And anything could happen in the BFC. They lost to Unknown's team, but guess what? You know, they came back, and now they're in the grand finals.
Yeah, Face Sway trying to control the height. He does get a little bit of chip damage on him. Actually, that was a lot of damage. So Face Sway gonna go ahead and pop that slurp fish. And these are those game-ending fights. You know what I mean? Like, you have to finish this, because if you don't finish it fast, all the damage coming up from Dubs. Hey, listen, one of the best high ground players I've ever seen here at the BFC.
100%. FaZe Dubs is popping off. Yoldi is there as well. So Yoldi is on the other side.
That says 300 mats, by the way.
Yeah, they're going to be going ahead and connecting, getting some of those shields, those slurp fish off together. But if they don't have a player on the low ground,
It's
they
3-on-2.
Yeah, they might run the risk of not being able to stay at the high ground. If they can get themselves down, that's going to be important. But it looks like this is going in favor of Dubs.
Yeah, Dubs, Clix, Yoldi. They might get this round against Sway's team. They need it, right? It is 3-0. They are down.
Yeah, they definitely need this round. They do have the high ground control, and it does look like they're relatively healthy, right? Like, they're going to be okay to potentially win this round. And it's only one round, so even if you're thinking about it in terms of the side of Face Sway, it's not that big a deal. So they're going to go ahead and pick up that round. So it's going to be, what, 3-1 now?
Yeah, 3-1 situation. So Clix gets that first win on the board. And look at those eliminations, man. Look at those damage by Dubs. 429 damage. Amazing play, man. Shout out to Esports Television. We're now on TV. So if you guys want to watch us on your flat screen, literally, ESTV. It's a channel for esports, man. This is it. BFC.
ESTV, man. All going to be all about this grand finals. This is season 2 of the BFC. We're watching Face Sway, one of the best players in the game, one of the best players in creative. I mean, doing what he does best. I mean, this is just so crazy to watch.
Here we go. He's challenging high ground, going for Dubs.
The crazy thing is that, like, I can hardly even tell he's fighting someone. Look at that chip damage, the double piece control. He's going to find the SMG shots. He doesn't miss, or he doesn't connect with that shotgun shot, so he has to try to follow it up. But the materials, he's practically already out of mats. I mean, that's what happens when you're fighting for high ground with such ferocity.
Especially with two talented players like Dubs and Sway. They're just going to keep building and building and building. But guess what? They're not going to have any mats left. So it's all about knowing when to limit it and when to go down. Like right now, Sway could just ignore Dubs and go down, but it's too late.
It's too late, yeah. The crank for high ground, and this is something that we're used to, right? Like, they play until they can't. Like, because it's so important to get control of high ground. If you concede this high ground position too early, you give too much free damage. So he's going to be looking for that drop shot. This is the only thing he has. He's just trying to connect with it. Not going to happen. So it's going to be the 2 versus 1.
No, 1 versus 1 now. It's
1
Scrubs.
versus 1, you're
Can
right.
Scrubs do it again?
Scrubs may be the MVP of the event today. He's beaming from the high ground. He has complete control.
He's the best!
Yes, he
He's
does.
the best! I'm telling you right now, Scrubs is playing insane out of his mind. Almost 300 damage, the most of that round. Scrubs is so consistent today.
4-1. This is what would be normally match point, but this is bracket reset point, for lack of a better term. So they are looking to reset the bracket. For anybody that doesn't understand, Scrubs, FaZe, Sway, and Melody are coming from the losers bracket. They've already lost one game, as where Team Clix hasn't lost at all. If they win this first to five first to five win by 2, they get that bracket reset. They go again. It's going to be starting from 0-0.
Yeah, exactly. Here we go. Sway is calling that he has height. He's against Dubs right now. This 1v1 is a play.
Oh, look at that! The dropping 100 damage shotgun shot. He's looking to finish this one up as he's just trying to chase.
He's so close to getting that kill.
Looking for the edit play, not going to connect with that one, but he's still so healthy on the high ground. As long as he doesn't lose his position, you see that, looking to put the cones, just trying to find some damage on the low ground now, changing dynamically as he has to. Shooting out that height. Will he be able to connect with the shotgun shot? No, he doesn't.
And Sway is so smooth with his builds, with his mechanics. He's not missing a single edit right now. Takes his fish, going to full HP. He's trying to build, he's trying to break out Dubs.
Yeah, like 19 builds left alive, or left remaining, and this is that position where, it's all about just finishing the player, so that way this player doesn't get any potential damage on his teammates.
And he has height right now, but Sway is really low, 50 damage.
Yeah, just one build left. This is all he has. He might just have.
It's over.
Wow. The bracket
5-1.
The 5-1 bracket reset. So what this means is that the teams are completely tied up. Winners bracket, losers bracket, it doesn't matter. We're in grand finals. The score is set 0-0. First to 5, win by 2 will be your BFC Season 2 winners. The first week of Season 2 has just started. That's going to be the team that looks to win this.
Yeah, so now this is a grand finals. Bracket reset, 0-0 here. Now we're watching Clix. He needs to answer back right now. If Clix wants to be great, he needs to find a way to win. And that's exactly what he needs to do.
The damage is coming out. It is going to be a 3 versus 2. So even though he got that much damage, he has to finish the kill because his team needs help. He doesn't have the numbers advantage. And it's all about the momentum, Mo. They are probably kind of stressed out. They lost that first bracket reset. So now the stage is set 0-0. But look at that. He doesn't get the box in. He's not going to be able to find an elimination just yet. And his teammate is on like 20 HP, 3-1. This is not the situation you want to be in if you're Clix.
Yeah, the energy seems so down. It's a 2 versus 1 situation right now. Can Clix do it? Can he clutch it up? He has about 200 mats, so 20 builds left. Can he do it, man? 30.
I just don't think the potential is there.
My
he gets
God.
taken down a mere 4 rounds between FaZe, Sway and a grand finals victory.
Wow, and Melody popped off over 300 damage there. 1-0. Sway is in the lead against Clix Yoldi. Wow, and Dubs, some of the best players in Fortnite.
Yeah,
Who would have thought?
I gotta be honest. I really didn't expect FaZe Sway to make it all the way to the grand finals, let alone a bracket reset with a 1-0 lead going into this final first to 5. We see FaZe Sway getting a little bit of a change up here, so he's going to be looking toward the low ground. 99 damage. He makes it look easy as he's just going to connect with every single shot, and now he's just pushing himself back toward that high ground.
I feel like Clix is doing a really good job playing his role, so I feel like his other teammates have to adapt. He's in the box right now, does some damage there, and Clix still has great health. He's at 200 now, but he needs to get out of the storm. Storm is taking 10 damage per second.
Gets the box, he looks to find the shot. Is he going to be able to connect with the kill? Yes, he does. Clix
3
finds the
versus
elimination.
1.
That is what they need. They have to turn this one around.
100%, because now, it happened. They lost the last match. It's okay. This is a match that they have to focus on. This is the grand finals. It's 1-0. They are down. They lost about 4 rounds in a row. They need to reset mentally. They need to focus, and that's exactly what they're doing right now. 3 versus 1. They are getting that round. It is equalized 1-1 in the grand finals. And Clix popped off there.
Yeah, all tied up 1-1. Don't pay attention to the scores because we had that bracket reset 1-1. Clix had a massive round just now. They have to keep this going, and that's why we talk about momentum, because mentality is important. And these rounds, we brought this up earlier, you don't have a lot of time. You don't have 100%. A lot of time to think about strategy, to make too many changes. It's all on the fly. This is as practice as they're going to be. They have to jump into it.
And Clix rocking his own keyboard right now, looking beautiful with that mouse pad.
He's going to be taking control of the high ground potentially. You always see it's always the attempt of piece control that impresses me, because you can't for sure get it, but you're going to reach for it, right? You're looking for that. Look at that the low ground beams.
133 damage, Crashy. He is popping off right now. He does not want to lose the
right hand peek coming out from that window. He does have the player inside the face, and that's going to be one member down on the side of Sway as Clix weaseling through the build. That player was full on the chase, and he was not able to get connected.
100%. And honestly, if Clix wants to win this, he needs to not only kill Sway, but he needs to contain Scrubs, who's been popping off today. Oh, and look at that damage!
3-1, the momentum shift. We're watching it happen before our eyes.
I'm telling you right now, Clix is not, he does not want to lose to Sway. He does not want to lose, and Scrubby can't clutch right now. Look at the score.
The Cinderella story coming out from FaZe Sway might be slipping away, as it is 2-1 here in the grand finals. The bracket reset happened 2-1. 3 more rounds, and Clix will be our champion.
Yeah, we're gonna switch over to the side of Sway, and we're gonna see, you know, what's going on in this team's head.
Yeah, just overbuild.
Alright, I see. You guys win. Alright,
We're
it's my
sitting
fault.
on them in a 2v2.
Let's see.
Yeah, as long as he's suicide, you know we win this, right? Because this kid's really
Okay, so what he said. So Sway is gonna take height now, and the plan is for Sway to just keep cranking, limit dubs, because Melody said me and Scrubs will win this 2v2 against Clix and Yaldi. So this is really, really important to watch this round.
These kids are so shit. Like,
Yeah, 2-1. FaZe Sway, they want to try to tie it up 2-2 if they can. And he's just on that full chase. He actually got that chip damage. I want to say it was about 34 damage. So you do see FaZe Sway, and that's the strategy. I mean, right? If he can force the materials, at least they. Oh man, he almost doesn't connect there. But if he can force the materials, at least they won't give Dubs any free room to do some damage.
Yeah, and that's super unfortunate. You know, he did have the high ground there, but he kind of slipped with his builds, and that happens sometimes in Fortnite. But look at that 53 damage shot coming out of Sway.
Looking down, Scrubs.
I'm dead.
Yeah, he's just gonna knock out this high ground. You see him connecting back to it. It looks like, but he does get control of the height. So he does have a little bit of max. Look at that. Finds the elimination onto Dubs, and I believe this is going to be a 2v2.
He's down.
One of his teammates does go down somewhere through that round.
This is so important for Sway's team to win right now. The momentum is, they're losing the momentum right now. Clix is up 2-1. They need to equalize the playing field. They want to make it 2-2. Can Sway do it? Can Sway do it? That's another kill on Yoldi. 2 kills for Sway, going for the third, going for the triple ace. Oh, but there's no mats. He gets eliminated, and no!
I killed 2.
He killed 2, but 800 damage coming out of Clix.
So that's going to be, what, 3-1? Is that
3-1 right now.
3-1 in favor of Team Clix. So I think we're going to be looking to change perspectives.
Yeah.
We got to jump into it.
Definitely,
This is already that next round, as 5 players are, or 5 eliminations on the side of Clix. So all 6 players are alive. It's 3-1. They need 2 rounds to take this home.
I'm building up.
Yeah, this is the grind finals. This is 1st to 5 win by 2 now. They are 2 rounds away from being your first ever BFC Season 2 champions. 100 damage for Clix.
Catches him inside the box. He does land that nice shot. Look, he's going to box him in. He
Oh
finds
my
the
God!
elimination. Clix with the mechanical prowess that we know he possesses. He's going to be looking down to the low ground. If they can take this, it's going to be match point.
Something just changed. Clix was down 0-2. He's like, you know what? No, that's not me. I'm great. 2 versus 2 situation right now.
Looking to find some shots. He does have to kind of control himself. He does have a lot in terms of mini shields. Is he just going to go ahead and eat that slurp fish? That's FaZe Sway
versus
going
one
down.
situation.
2 versus 1. This is going to be the 4-1 if they can get this.
Oh,
but
Scrubs!
lands an insane
Did he
amount
clutch?
of damage. He does have. Oh my goodness!
Did he clutch?
He finds the eliminations from the low ground. That's going to
Scrubs!
be 3-2 now. 3-2 in favor.
He did. He clutched it out. I want to see the replay here. Yeah, Dubs was in the storm. He couldn't quite connect. Wow. Insane right now. Insane.
So the score is 3-2. We're going to be jumping back on with Clix.
Yeah, no, this is
They
Clix.
still have the advantage. If they get one more round is huge, because you put yourself at that match point. You might get it close to that win by 2 if you can't close it out. But having the opportunity to go to match point is huge. Look at that, gets control of the wall. He's going to clean up that kill, so he returns the favor. But now he's just got to get himself out of the situation. He needs to re-heal.
try to quick dead me, I'm just gonna play slow.
Yeah, he does have 2 slurps. Does take it. His mats are really good right now.
He has this player on the chase. He was able to kind of make up for the mistake of his teammate by finding that elimination. Look at this. The wall. Look at that. That quick ramp flip keeps him alive. That player got control of the wall. He dropped down.
Already on the high ground. Look at that retake. Amazing mechanical play by Clix. Going for the double edit. Doesn't quite connect
land
there.
The shot, and his teammate, whoever's left alive with him, is very low. This might not be the situation they want to find themselves in. Again, it is 3-2. If this round doesn't go in favor of Clix, it's going to be tied up 3-3.
Dubs is down in the storm. 2 versus 1.
130 mats. You trying to drop?
No, he doesn't get down. He's looking for me.
Trying to make it happen.
You got to stay below Melody.
Just taking it slow. He does have a little bit of mats left.
Yeah, he's going down right now.
This round is so important. I don't think he's going to get it. It's all tied up 3-3. Whoever wins, we've been in this situation before earlier in this bracket, earlier in this event. Whoever wins this next round puts it at match point for their team.
100%.
So this next round, if a team right now can win 2 rounds in a row, it's over.
It's over.
Okay, we're good. Let's go.
So it's 3 up right now. Right?
3-3, yeah.
3-3. So Clix going mid left. Let's see what he could do here. Going for a straight up cranking. Now we usually see Clix go low ground in these situations and beams up, like we've seen in an unknown match. But he's doing a different strategy. He's going high ground. And look at this team of Clix are playing together.
The double piece control. He's not going to land that shot. So that player is going to just keep themselves moving. So
33, you saw that?
Yeah, that's so random damage. He just tosses it out. But hey, man, that's the difference between a player like me or someone like me and a difference like Clix. Clix landing the damage. And again, this is a massive round here.
Yeah, this is a must-win round for anybody right now. They do not want to be back against the wall in match point. Can Clix do it?
We 1v2 in dubs?
No.
Building his way forward.
I think they're all.
Oh, Tatus little slight player just comes out of nowhere.
He does damage. You saw the flick.
He land damage. Yeah, he definitely landed some damage. That's crazy. All 6 players are still left alive. It seems like this one is getting a little slower as these players. Oh no, the damage is coming out. That's going to be Scrubs constantly finding eliminations from the high ground. And this player, whoever that was, he finds his way into the storm or into the zone.
Scrubs has 9 eliminations, more than Clix.
Wow, 9 eliminations coming out from Scrubs. Definitely one of the MVPs of this event. If they don't win it, I'll be surprised, man. He's been popping off all single day.
And Sway for picking up this team, just amazing, scout of talent, right, for Sway. He probably knows, who the best of the best creative players are.
Oh, but look at this. Scrubs back against the wall. Again, this is the
Oh my God!
finds elimination. Is it going to be the 2 versus 1 potential? 1 versus 1. Scrubs on the low ground. He does have just a little bit of mass. He finds it. Scrubs puts them up 4-3. If they can win this, FaZe, Sway, Scrubs, and Melody are going to be your winners. They need 1 more round.
Wow. We are going to go to the side of Sway's point of view because it's game point right now. 4-3. Game point, Crashy. I'm going to have to stand up, man. I'm going to have to stand up. This is insane, man.
This could be the last round. Again, it's a win by 2, so if Clix wants to stay in this, they have to win this round. And the same can be said on the other side. If Sway, Melody, and Scrubs want to close it out, now is the time.
Wow. This is it. Game point. Can Sway be your week 1 winner of the BFC with Scrubs and Melody, some of the best players we have seen in the BFC? Here it is.
They climbed their way through the loser's bracket. They got the bracket reset. The best case scenario is this round right here. Can they finish it? Can they close out? It's time to perform right now. All 6 players left alive. You see Sway.
Melody is actually half damage, or half HP.
Yeah,
still has his shields though, so he is looking okay. Sway going for the fast mechanical play. Crashy, this could be the last round of week 1 BFC. But
he's just trying to keep Dubs busy. We heard that strategy coming out before as he's looking for some of this chip damage. You do see he's just constantly building a little bit of a trading shot there. So it does look like still all 6 players are left alive. This is such a massive round. Now controlling the high ground. He does have the pressure. He has 0 mats. This is that position that he wants to be in. He is here with Dubs. But I don't think Dubs can get out of this situation either, so we're going to have to see who it jumps over to.
Dubs eliminated.
Dubs is down 2-2. This could be the last round of the game. You see Yoldi.
So Yoldi on the side of Clix. He's dropping.
He's dropping down. Gets a little 22 chip damage. They do have control of the high ground now. The pressure is on.
Oh my God, 14 builds for Yoldi.
He drops a mini shield. He's going to go ahead and pick that one back up. They do have control of the high ground. And he's dropping down to his last 6 builds. 1, 2, 3. He's only got 2 builds left remaining. He's all out, dropping down the 50-50.
Oh
Is he going to be able to find the damage? It's going to be the 1v2. They find it. So now it's all
overtime.
tied up, 4-4.
Oh my God, it's overtime. I mean, do we want to switch point of view or do you want to stay? I say we stay.
Yeah, I say we stay. It's all tied up, overtime. As far as we can go, we've hit it. We have to just see which team now. It could be another 6 rounds. It could be another 8 rounds. It could be 100
rounds.
However many rounds it takes for one team to win 2 in a row.
Here we go. But wow, amazing though. What a roller coaster of a series, man. The ups and downs. Sway going up 2-0, then Clix coming back.
Just the fact that we actually got a bracket reset is insane in itself. Sway, it gets a little bit of pressure. He's going to have to slow it down.
Oh my God.
But he finds some damage. The high ground is going to be pressuring down on him as well. What is he going to look to do here? He pops that slurp fish.
What an amazing event. Shout out to Gfuel Energy. Use code KNG for 30% off. This is crazy right now.
Yeah, Face Sway kind of finds himself in a difficult position to deal with. I think he's got a couple players on him just keeping the pressure. But look at this. He gets control. The high ground finds an 80 damage shot, but that's 2 players on the high ground. A little bit of an audible coming out from the side of Clix. As are they going to be? The question is this. When you go that high, can you get down?
Yeah, 2 versus 3 situation here.
Yeah, just because it's 2 versus 3, it doesn't mean they're going to be able to get their way all the way down. But look, Dubs and Yuldi, they make it. They get themselves down.
That might be a strategy, having 2 players there, because they could just share the mats going down.
They share the mats. They share that waterfall. If they get the kill, they also get the mats from the kill. They get that siphon refresh, and now it looks like this player is back against the wall. Potentially, still looks like a 2 versus 3. 2 versus, yeah, I believe it's a 2 versus 3 currently. Oh, 2 versus 2 on the high ground. 2 versus 2.
Wow. Amazing.
Match point.
Wow.
Match point. I think we keep this perspective.
It's match point for
Face Sway.
Wow.
No, wait. Wait. Yeah, we did swap. Yeah, we swapped. Okay, let's hop over quick because he's got that delay in. So this could be the final round. You're absolutely right. The spectator mode flipped on us. He's looking for some damage as we're going to be watching it. Match point on the side of Clix. We're going to be watching Clix.
Here we go, man. Here we go.
Looking for this. It's been completely turned around.
But this is where Scrubs has to pop off, but does he have the experience, you know? Because Clix does have the experience. He's played in every single week.
5-4 round count. You see the pressure coming down from the low ground. They did change up the way they were playing. They were sending 2 players to the high ground, but that leaves so much room for the player on the low ground. Clix taking a lot of damage. His teammate's on like 1 HP. He's actually going to fall.
Dubs!
Now 3-2. Dubs is down from the high ground.
Dubs is screaming right now, Crashy.
He only gets a 20 damage chip. This might be another win by 2 situation. Clix finding some chip damage. Again, it's 5-4 here. They have to win this round if they want to close it out. If not, oh, the 100 damage shot, but he does get some damage in return.
Clix 1v3 situation.
This is going to go down to 5-5. We're going to have to see another win by 2 scenario. 5-5. Win by 2, fully resets. It's the next team to win 2 rounds. We're just going back and forth here.
Sway popped off 300 damage there. Same with Scrubs as well. 300 damage, so Sway and Scrubs doing amazing. Melody doing good as well. Kind of playing that support role with Scrubs in that 2v2 low ground situation right now. Can Clix pop off? He is the player to watch right now in this matchup.
It's all tied up. Either team could take it. It's as even as we can be. We're in the overtime. Clix is just trying to find some kind of piece control.
I'm going low.
Now he's looking to drop down. Again, Scrubs has been putting in so much work. They changed 1 round their strategy to really focus the high ground.
66.
Clix is finding the damage that he's looking for, and that's going to be a back and forth trade, but I think Clix comes out on top of that one.
Yeah, 33 versus 66 damage. Clix getting the best of that low ground fight. Look at that. 16 white. It's still 3-on-3 situation, though. No one has to get eliminated yet.
Yeah, all players are still left alive. So Clix going to tank a little bit of storm here. He's going to just go ahead and get his way out of here. Now he's building his way up. He might be... Oh, I thought he got boxed in a little bit there. He did get that cone above his head, but not going to get any damage in return. So it looks like Clix just has to move his way through. And look at that, the return damage on the low ground. I mean, that even still was such a trade, and 1 teammate going down. Is he going to be able to find the elimination? He gets very close, but Clix, he's getting low himself. It's going to be a 2v2 as Clix is very low. He has that last 15 builds remaining. He's going to have to try to pop some kind of shields here.
Yeah, he's doing a lot of damage here.
He's going to get down, but he's just so low here. Clix needs to find.
Oh my god! Oh my god! The laser on Clix. He's screaming right now. This is game point for Clix.
It was back-to-back kills. They beamed their individual players at the same time. It's going to be 6-5 match point for Clix.
480 damage for Clix. He is a beast. He is one round away from being the BFC Season 2 winner of week number 1. Can he close out against Sway? And
this is the story of resilience, because they have not had an easy finals here. They lost the bracket reset. They got pushed down to match point, and now they're clawing their way back. It's 6-5 mode. This is the last round if they can close it out.
Wait, I'm height, Dubs. I'm height.
And Yaldi too. I mean, Yaldi won 5. He is a winning. Like, he won the most BFCs ever.
Now this is a change in strategy, because Clix hasn't been playing that low ground position. But if you swap it up, you might force a position where you can knock the players off the high ground. One of Clix's teammates is very low. He has to try to find some way to support him.
He's trying his best. He did not reload that AR. This is not good. He did not reload his AR. He has to reload right now.
That's gonna be one
he didn't reload it
on his team going down.
He's reloading it right now.
3-2. This is not a good situation. They want to close
oh my god,
out.
he can't edit it!
He's just
What's
missing
going on?
edits. This is a dangerous position.
Oh man, 3 versus 1.
Yeah, 3 versus 1. We're gonna be going. It's gonna be tied 6-6. So we're going back into the win by 2.
Wow.
That was. Listen, if FaZe Sway's team wins 2 rounds, that was the round that lost it, because they pulled their way back. FaZe Sway already caught themselves at a win by 2 situation. They found themselves at a match point situation. They let it slip away. Clix flips the script. Win by 2 situation. They let it slip away. It's tied up 6-6. We need 2 rounds from one of these teams.
Yup. And guess what? We're at round 19. We could go all day long with these guys. It's gonna be so hard because they're so close in skill that it's so hard to have that win by 2 advantage. They're just so good. They're going back and forth, back and forth. Here it is. 0-0, right?
Yeah, essentially 0-0. We're all tied up 6-6. And all that matters is which
Scrubs
gets an absolute beam onto Clix. That's going to be putting his team at the advantage. That's what. Man. Look at this. Scrubs is an absolute animal at Zone Wars.
I think he has the most kills in the entire map.
I think so. I mean, yeah, round after round, he's just been keeping his kills. His potential is consistent. You see that damage coming out from this player, and I mean, still, even so, Scrubs, that has to be him on the low ground.
I believe that's Dubs. Or
yeah, trying to climb his way down. But look at that, the pressure coming out. And that's what I'm talking about. When you have an extra man against you, one player is free to do damage. And it's so hard to deal with. We're all tied up 6-6. Whoever wins this round is going to put themselves at match point yet again. Both teams have been at match point. Scrubs just getting that crank off. They know they probably have this one.
Wow.
It's going to be FaZe Sway. We got to swap over. FaZe Sway, Melody, and Scrubs match point 7-6.
Yeah, it's match point right now. We are watching Sway's last round instant replay. Sway, as you saw, so much damage. And here it is. One more. They want to close it out, Crashy.
This is the Cinderella story. This is the story.
What a crazy day 1 though.
Oh, I mean, absolutely.
What a crazy week 1.
First of all, I want to say that it's somewhat unlikely that we get a bracket reset, but we already got that. Now, how many rounds deep into overtime are we? But this is FaZe Sway. This is the round. You already had one opportunity to close out. Do it. Close out the game. It's time.
Here it is.
Scrubs has been popping off. There's no scenario where they don't win this round.
Oh my god, can Sway close it out? The win by 2. He's 1 game away from beating Clix, Yoldi, and Dubs. This is it.
7-6.
Oh my god.
Sway has
Scrubs
control.
is screaming. He says he's 1 HP.
We win this, Scrubs. Just stay alive, Sway. We win these.
I'm staying alive.
It's going to come down to that first elimination. Look at this. FaZe Sway looking to beam from the high ground. He is complete control. Finds a little bit of chip damage as well.
Complete control. The high ground king, they call him. Sway, can he end this week 1 of the BFC?
The
49 crack!
49 damage coming out. He still maintained control of high ground despite the fact that he's just focusing on other players.
And here it is, man. No one is eliminated yet. 3-3. This is so methodical, but Sway is going down. What a great play by Sway, knowing that, you know what, I don't want to die. This round is huge.
He still doesn't have that many mats. I think it's all about facing Yoldi. Yoldi goes down. It's going to be 3-2 in favor of FaZe Sway. If they can find these eliminations, that's going to be all that they need. He's trying to get himself down.
2 versus 1.
It's going to cut down to a 1 versus 1 unless he gets killed off the high ground.
Melody.
Is he going to be able to do it, or is he stuck on the high ground?
I think it's Melody versus Clix.
I think he's stuck on the high ground, though. He's not going to be able to get out. It's going to go back into the win by 2.
He still has... Oh my
back
God!
Into the win by 2. We go back into the fold. Round 20 rounds deep. No, I'm getting too old for this. Every single second that goes by, I'm inching closer and closer to my demise.
Oh my God, Clix popped off in that round. He had 400 damage. This is it.
7-7. I mean, who do we watch, man?
I guess we'll watch Sway this round, and whoever wins next
You know
round.
what? I gotta say it. It's a shame. Okay, I want to watch Scrubs. I wish I could watch Scrubs. This kid is an animal.
He's an animal, but he couldn't close out that round, and Clix did clutch it out. And Sway, he got the first kill on Yoldi, and this Clix just came back. This is crazy. This is what BFC is all about. This is why you have to watch every single Monday.
That's the crazy thing about sending and changing up your strategy. When you don't leave someone on the low ground, you kind of get stuck on the high ground.
100%.
But that change is sometimes what wins you rounds. So it's not just like a misplay. It's not like they didn't think about what they were doing. But in any case, we're practically 0-0. I think the score is 7-7.
Ooh, look at that crack on Dubs. Sway is popping off right now. You know, FaZe versus FaZe. We have an in-house battle here on high ground. Which FaZe player is gonna come out? And look at that. Scrubs gets taken out first.
Oh, look at that space. Oh
Dubs!
my goodness, this is Clix's team swinging the momentum.
I'm ready to switch POVs because I do not want to miss any action with Clix if they do get this round.
This is Dubs on the high ground. Yeah, as soon as we see it, we're going to jump over because what could be the last round, it's all tied up 7-7. I think it's going to be 8-7 in favor of Clix as they're jumping into the last round right now. It's all starting match point. 8-6. Clix. You know what's crazy is that not only are we going back and forth, but we're going back and forth by both teams making it to match point. They're not just tying it up and then going back against themselves. They're constantly putting each other at match point.
Clix's game point. Before it was Sway game point.
And we've done that 2-3 times already. He's looking to drop the player inside the box. He doesn't find it, so Clix, he's going to go ahead and man, I feel like he's missing some of these edits, but he's just trying to find the scenario.
He's all over the place in terms of damage. He's doing an amazing job. Oh, and losing that Bloom battle.
50 Bloom battle. That is not what you want to see whenever you have yourselves at match point. He's got to eat that slurpfish, but the health is just low.
Scrubs.
I don't think he can do it. He can't even get out of the zone.
He did. He's out. 5 HP. 2 versus 3. Yoldi got the first kill. This is where Yoldi pops off.
He needs help though. Clix, they know that Clix is low. He's got a player inside the box. If they can build themselves in together.
Dub is staying dead. 3 versus 1 situation.
3 versus 1. This is the match point. This is what they're looking for. Clix is so low. He doesn't want to die. Not even just to give up any materials or any kind of health advantage. But this is a near impossible situation for them to lose.
This is it.
Clix's team back against the wall. They lose the bracket reset, but that does not matter. They're looking to finish this one up. That's one elimination. That's going to be one player lost to the storm. He is getting a little bit of a reset. It's 2-1.
Oh, 49.
He might be out of mats. He's just hugging that storm line on the low ground. The 50-50
is
coming out.
The last
Clix
kill.
is looking to find the last elimination.
It's over. Yoldi gets it. Clix is your winner of week 1 of BFC season 2, man. Oh my God. Yoldi popped off with 2 kills. Yoldi, Clix,
and
Dubs. Your winners of week 1. BFC sponsored by Gfuel. Oh my God. What an amazing turn of events, man.
I think it was like 9-7 or 10-8. I lost track of the rounds.
God.
We've been freaking losing
overtime, and this is crazy. This is
man.
BFC, the box fighting championship.
God.
Wow, but shout out to Sway, Scrubs especially, man, Melody.
They not only did they put up an amazing performance, they put on a great show. I mean, what more could we ask for?
Amazing.
Coming out the debut, the season 1 or the season 2 start, the kickoff, brought to you by Repeat, Gfuel, man, ESTV, man. What a crazy
If this is
event.
if this is the first week, imagine the finals in 6 weeks right now. This was unbelievable, crazy BFC.
What the heck was
Dude,
that?
back and forth
my God.
Back and forth, man. Oh my God.
That was unbelievable, guys. Thank you so much for watching here at the K&G House, live from the Gfuel channel. Thank you to all of our sponsors, Repeat, Gfuel, ESTV. We're going to be back next week on Monday with another BFC with all the great players. Wow, who do you guys think the MVP was from that match?
Oh, man.
You know, it's crazy because I know that they weren't the winners, but Scrubs is an animal.
Scrubs.
I mean, if you didn't know him before today, now you know him.
Yeah,
and you should know him. He's won a BFC before. He won the 2v2 from last season with Yoldi on his team. And we're going to be returning next week with, I believe, 2v2. So Maybe we'll see Yoldi team up with Scrubs.
And that's Yoldi's 6th championship, you know, for BFC.
6. Oh my god, we call him the Michael Jordan of BFC over here. He's got 6 rings.
100%.
The champion. Clix, that's what, his 4th, I believe. So Clix is getting up there as well.
Look at that.
And
Clix making the tweet
coming out from Clix. He says he won the 5K BFC Zone Wars tournament with Dubs and Yoldi. Congratulations to them. But yeah, guys, if you want to play in the next one, go to repeat.gg. You can enter the BFC qualifiers, possibly play against your favorite pros. And yeah, code KNG at the end of your Gfuel checkout to get 30% off your entire order. Without them, this wouldn't be happening right now. So thank you so much to our sponsors. And that's going to be it, guys, from the KNG house. Thank you so much for watching. And we're out of here, guys. Peace.